everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder. And I do have to pause after every breath and go, wait, yeah, it's this one this time. Where we last left off, our wonderful band of miscreants had just started to calm down after a massive fight in Citadel Felbar, in which the heart of the forge was nearly stolen, revealed to be a large elemental referred to as the Dawn Titan. And they also sent people to aid the king, who, at the time of the massive fight in the lower half of the city, in the upper half of the city, an assassination attempt was made, and the king was nearly killed. However, due to the party's efforts, mostly by Ashk the king was saved. The party was rewarded with gold, platinum, gems, and Ash was given the title of Thane, which essentially means she is a champion of the city of Citadel Felbar, and a rune was inscribed onto her armor as a sign of respect. They were then brought past the king's court, up into the king's rooms, and the throne on which he sat moved away and allowed them to enter down into a stairwell. The stairwell went up and down, swerved and angled, even at one point going over a mountain. Say the two splits of a mountain, there was just this walkway heavily stoned up, but you could feel and hear the chill and the wind that rushed past. As this occurred, they found themselves eventually in the lair of the true, somewhat ruler perhaps of Citadel Felbar, maybe just a creature that happens to live very nearby it, and by chance and convenience the two work together. But the dwarves have an ally in the form of an Androsphinx. The Androsphinx was begged by the King Belgar Ironhammer, to allow the party to receive his boon without being tested. The Androsphinx brought each player individually and questioned them, what makes you think you are worthy? The only player that was not questioned at the time was Varus Valorin. Varus, you found this to be a very odd and perplexed event. You were quiet, hoping that maybe you'd get it next. Maybe it would be your turn next. But towards the end, Ash was given a pair of gauntlets and a belt, and her weapon was given an imbued magical effect. And your curiosity was hastily removed as the Sphinx urged you all to leave, having little more patience for you in its lair. So you all moved. You eventually found Zero Little. Having stayed away from the actual events and skulked in a corner, he was eventually found by the ever keen-eyed Durin, who just heard a small cough and went, there he is. You were all then reconciled, brought to the Bugman's respite, and from there you drank merrily. Roman maybe a bit too much, as he kept drinking and drinking, as his legs came where his chest was once, and he was on his ass. Varus Valorin then cast Blur and Mirror Image on himself, making any drunk person scream in agony, and then carried the gnome back to his bed, the party having bought out a room for several nights. Varus, you decide, just from the sheer fatigue of the day, to actually go back to rest, and curse in that moment that you didn't cast Counterspell in time, as you saw a very drunk Roman Nomarin cast Dimension Door and reappear back down in the bar. As you lie back, you just let your head fall into the pillow, and you just let sleep take you, and your head falls back and falls and falls. Your legs go over your head, and you begin spinning and spinning and twisting and tumbling. You try to cast your spells, slow fall, fly, anything you can think of at the moment, and you're just falling until you stop. You gently are just floating in a place. Darkness all around you. Then starlight. Thousands of stars, making the world seem so minuscule. Incomprehensible is the size before you. And from these stars, two eyes open up, these starlit pupils with these bright blue gleaming pupils stare across to you. Son of the high priests and high mages, son of all high elves, last of your house. You, I need not ask the question, what makes you think you are worthy? For I know the answer, as do you not?
I do. I do.
So I will not ask you what makes you think you are worthy, but what will you do to earn yourself, earn your place? You who brashly and arrogantly charge into battle, who defy the fates in pulling from cards that you most definitely should not. Your rashness, your recklessness could see the death of many. Why should I give you any sort of a boon?
You shouldn't. Um, I've made mistakes. I'm reckless, but it's my day-to-day deeds which I'm trying to redeem myself, show myself to be honourable, protecting my friends, my now family.
But what of your family? What would you do for your family? The one that stands around you now, or the one that you used to call? And as he's speaking, you were just seeing the eyes, but your vision flows through them and past them, and it swirls. It is like this vortex is twisting and twisting, and you see yourself surrounded, just your image as if you were projected far down below, surrounded by shadows striking at you from all sides. And you watch your friends, Ashk, Glory, Kirok, Roman, Zero, Durin, all just slowly just being each one taken by darkness. Just a whisper of a scream. Taken, and taken, and taken. And you're all that's left. And you run. Would this be you? Would you flee? Or would you fight?
Not again. I'm not running again.
Then move.
I left.
You, in that moment, you see and you feel like you can move that image of yourself down below. And you see the shadows that are engulfing Durin and Ashk and Glory, Kirok, Zero, and Roman. That the closest one to you is currently Glory. What do you do?
Draw my sword and try to charge the shadow demon thing.
You charge, and like a wave or like an ooze of ink just like trying to gloss over you, the shadow takes you. And you keep trying to move the figure, but you watch as it just slowly begins to encircle, the blade being just caught and dragged into the ooze. This ink, this tar. And you feel as if every part of your body is just getting tensed and crushed in that moment. Do you still fight, or would you use your strength to flee? Would you be the coward your father made your family, or would you stand and would you fight?
I'll stand. I'm not running again. Not
You don't
again.
even speak. You just, through will, you just see that the ooze is just pulled back from yourself. You pull your hand up as lightning cracks from the figure and strikes and strikes and strikes and just drives back the ooze, drives back Glory, who falls to a knee coughing. You just throw fire and just immolate over where Ashk and Durin and Kirok are, freeing them. Roman and Zero fighting and just struggling. You can see Zero is trying to throw Roman above him, and you just dash forward, and your blade has a green flame that strikes through and strikes through and strikes through. And you look to them all, you're managing to pull them away, each one to you, and you slam the ground, and boom, you awake again in your room. As if you prepared a teleportation skirt, you awake now again in your room. And in that moment, you hear a small voice. We shall see. Varus Varlarin. We shall see. And the vision dissipates, and you pull yourself up, in that moment in a cold sweat.
I just sit there, just staring blankly at the wall, just doing nothing.
Okay. So, down in the bar still, is there anything anyone would like to do, or do people start going to bed?
There is something I'd like to do, but I'll wait for the others to go to bed first. I'm going to keep Kirok here for a minute.
I'm
I
just going to be right back 2 seconds.
I imagine Kirok will want to be one of the first people to leave.
If she goes to leave, I'll just go out the door with her, and just take her by the hand, and say, "Come with me."
Huh? Huh? Huh?
I'll just quietly lead her outside the city. I'll use a conjuring spell to conjure up 8 giant owls. For a fact. And
You pull her out and you raise your hand, and in that moment, from all sides of you, just these midnight owls, just these pale, slow owls, just 8 of them around you all.
And I say to Kirok, "Come on, let's fly to the peak." And I turn into a giant owl myself.
The somewhat, dazed look that's been on Kirok's face all evening actually clears, and then she smiles, and there's a little tear, and then she just sort of wipes it away. He's like, "Okay," and
You see a big barn owl with a blue feather sticking out of its head.
"Oh, actually, I have someone who can come with us. You may not recognize them because they've changed a little bit since you gave them to me." And she takes out what was the purple owl, but it's now rainbow-coloured, and summons her own giant owl.
Yep. And she just holds up the figurine, and in that moment, you see just float and twirl behind her, and just out come the fluorescent colorings of the giant owl that Kirok has summoned.
I turn my head left and right as if in studying it, and then apparently realize I can turn my head further and turn my head completely upside down. And I just sort of nod and I take off for the peak.
You take off. All the owls follow you. Kirok, do you follow the flock?
Yes, I do.
You follow, and Funi follows after you then. Or whom, I think it is.
Whom is the owl?
Yeah, whom is the owl? You have too many birds.
I have not enough birds!
I need more birds! Okay.
Yeah, my familiar is Fune.
We fly up to the mountain shelf above this, which the city is underneath.
What you do, you
And,
fly all the way up to the top of the snowy peak. It gets chillingly cold, but in these avian forms in Kirok, you are very used to the ever peak yourself.
Yes.
You're used to cold.
I wait for it to land, of course.
I do so.
I turn back into human form and just breathe in the cold air. And I just look at Kirok and say, "How you been?"
I mean, I've been better, but I've also been much worse. So, I should be glad for that.
What was the king up to down there with you? You came out in much worse shape than you went in.
There was a creature down there who spoke to us all. And, I don't know, I guess what he had to say sort of just hit me really hard.
You don't have to tell me, but I wanted to give you something. And I reach into my cloak and pull out a very cheap, very old-looking mirror. This mirror, I've been using it for a while to help me master my wild shapes, but I don't know I can improve much in that regard. It's a bit of a family heirloom. It was my grandmother's and her grandmother's before. It's passed down through the women in my family. And that it ended up in my hand should have been a clue, but when you're under things, it's like a dream. It just bridges the gaps. Things make sense. Anyway, this mirror has nowhere really to go, so
I can't.
I think
take
you should
that.
have it.
You've already given me
I
enough.
want you to take it because I want you to look in it every now and again. And remember who you are, because that's not something that should change. And I think you sometimes forget that.
Thanks. And I know that I said it before, but I am truly sorry.
You did the right thing. Be careful about making oaths, but you did the right thing. I'll take off my hood and my mask and just enjoy the cold air a bit more, and the blue feather still sticking out the top of my head. I play with it a little and say, that's going to take a bit of getting used to.
I think it looks very nice on you.
Mm.
It looks fucking ridiculous.
Kerok doesn't think so.
Or she just doesn't say it because she's a nice
She
bird.
doesn't think so. This is the bright blue bird who has 3 rainbow birds for pets. She thinks it looks amazing.
Just depends on what fucking Photoshop scale she puts the bird into, what size it comes out at.
Eventually, as it gets like a little later and probably a lot colder, Kerok does eventually put a little wing around him just to keep him warm.
Oh, I say. Anyway, it seems my story is over, but I very much look forward to my part in the rest of the Moon Peak stories. I believe I have a castle to pull from the sky.
Yes, that.
Maybe one day you'll even tell me why I'm doing it. But you don't need to.
I don't know whether it's best to be pulled from the sky or whether it's best to be left alone, but that creature down there...
I can reduce it to its base components. I'm a stubborn bastard.
It's not the castle that bothers me, it's what's in the castle. And that creature... I will have to face it eventually, and I think that's what I've had to come to terms with.
When you do, I'll be there, one way or another.
Carrot just sort of like nuzzles him a little bit.
Anyway, we best head back before I freeze to death.
Okay.
I turn back into an owl and we head back in.
As you're going down, you have to make sure that you catch the air drifts right, otherwise you're going to plummet, okay? That's very important.
I turn around, I've got my head facing her, and I turn around while just keeping my head around facing her. Then I turn my body backwards, my head the other way around, so I can do a back dive into a flight, ducking off my new flying skills.
Okay, no need to show off. No, do the same.
I just hope you remember to put your head back in place before you change back.
Probably not. I like to imagine he wild shouts back when they get to the bottom and his mask is back to front and his hood's back to front. He's like, what?
Oh, God.
Can't say.
It's basically like fucking Spaceballs. Why did nobody tell me my ass was this big?
My ass is amazing. No one told me this. No, you just turn back and everyone just says like, and it's just the end of Zero. It's like, Darren, revive it.
I've had bones do this before. It's fine.
Please don't do that. You do not have the correct spine.
I'm going to have a crank in my neck for a while.
And with that, we'll say you two eventually go back to the rooms, and There are 2 protective mothers up waiting for their children to come home, but besides that, then everyone goes to bed.
I look a lot more
Actually.
cheerful.
Actually, I was going to use Dream.
Good.
On Kirak?
Yep.
Okay. What does Dream entail? Does it require a wisdom saving throw of any
Does
kind?
require a save, I think? Or it might be...
Are we in
I
separate
believe
rooms?
it is a
No.
wisdom save.
Are we in separate rooms?
No, we're all in the same room. You guys have a big 6-person room now, so you're probably
we
going to have to
learned
sleep in the
long
corner.
ago that we don't get separate rooms anymore.
Yeah,
Basically,
well,
it's a wisdom
Zero's
saving
rule
throw
was-
if I go to make the person afraid. If it's not, then it's basically just a spell that I use.
I'm going to assume I'm asleep and I don't see any of this.
I assume that we're all asleep at this point.
You curl up in a corner somewhere going,
I'm in my body bag.
you're back in the body bag.
Duran, who very rarely drinks, has barely made it to his bed in like 1 arm.
The shield is still on that arm as it's over the bed, like,
Yeah.
I could just hear the ghosts of
So
Nolstad
close, but
screaming,
yet so far.
You're a shame to all dwarves.
You just see one of the ethereal ancestors poking its head through. Shame.
Okay, well, I guess in the dream,
The dream is now far more pleasant.
yes.
The dark and dreary skies that were above are now clear. There is no castle. It is like a perfect after storm rainbow in the sky. It is a pleasant and quiet dream, with you and many owls flying around merrily.
And me flying around as well, because I become a messenger within the dream. And I ask Kirak about the castle, like what it is and why she's so afraid of it.
So, Kirak, as you're flying, you are just enjoying the wind until you hear this behind you, and you look over, not with arms, not with legs, not with his own set of wings, but with his mohawk split. He's flying. It's just like a flapping on either side, like the mohawk just went down both sides.
It's a dream, so I'm like totally unfazed.
Yeah.
Well, the castle came several years ago and destroyed my village. It's that simple. I guess there's more to it than that.
You look down below, you are several hundred feet in the air, and there's just this giant ancestral golden dragon with its feet up on like a massive chair with a big orange glass, like glass of orange juice with sunglasses on, and just like taking the sun.
As I fly past, I go, "Hello!"
Sup?
He's cool. Just keep flying.
Man, your dreams are a little weird, to be truthful, you know?
I just look at him like really confused, as if to say, "What did you expect?"
They're still doing like cast tumbles in the air, fly past them. Hey guys!
Hello!
But yeah, no, be truthful, I'm pretty sure you noticed I had used detect thoughts on you and kind of saw the storms and whatnot
you saw
going
that.
through.
Yeah, that's what can happen when people bring up bad stuff, I suppose.
Yeah. But I figured I'd, help out a little bit and ease your mind some.
I feel
Give
a
you-
lot better. Thank you. I'm glad that you came here. Wait.
Yeah.
I just go, wait, isn't this a dream? And then the dream ends.
Yeah, basically just wakes up. I'm like,
pull up in bed, just immediately like, pooh!
well, no. Basically, I'm basically there in a trance. So it's like, I fall down real quick. Like, yep, totally asleep.
Yeah, I look up and I'm just like,
Make a deception check, make an insight.
Thank you.
You're doing the oh shit, my dad
Oh, shit.
came home
oh god.
trying to hide the Nintendo Game Boy.
Yes.
He got away with it!
Your stealth only has to beat the deception.
Kieran's just vastly confused.
You just hear, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. With like one eye, like, you know, that like, kind of half sleep open, like, I'm asleep.
shrug and go back to bed.
Kind of get up a little bit, like, okay, we're good.
Excellent sequence.
Yep.
So you all wake up to the smell which you all love. Really, really well cooked sausages and bacon.
Yes.
Yay.
The
Hell
equivalent
yes.
of the ultimate English breakfast is currently downstairs.
Hell yeah.
There's
Hell
also
yeah.
some continental there.
Been eating nothing but good berries. Druids
Want me
suck.
some Pano chocolat?
God damn it, elves.
They don't do elven delicacies, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh,
We're in the dwarven city, you dummy.
I swear if I
want
eat
me
any more
some
fruit, I'm
elven
gonna puke.
croissants?
There's going to be a lot of mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms, now you're
Can't
talking.
Croissants are elven.
Look, I'm sure I can make them deep fry some bread. Will that make you happy?
Dwarven toast.
Battered sandwich. with,
Actually,
with,
you know,
with the sausage already in there.
Battered
you know,
sausage
I had
sandwich.
150 years of cooking. You know, I've probably learned at some point some elvish cuisine.
You made a pretty mean dragon steak, I'll tell
You
you
can have
that much.
bacon
That is
sausages
true.
and spam, or baked
Make-
bean sausages and spam.
Spam, spam, egg,
Bacon and
spam.
spam. Egg spam.
Make an
Spam,
intelligence
spam,
check to
spam.
avoid making anything with spam.
It always comes back to my
Nope.
perfect weapon.
No. They all keep joking about spam, and now you can't get anything but spam recipes out of your head. You're just being spammed by them, so you just go, you know what?
Spam.
No, if I try this, it's going to end badly. I'm not even going
Spam,
to go there.
spam.
Got spam to spam.
Croissant
Just got
spam.
Spam
Or would it be
gumbo.
spam croissant?
How many times can we say the word spam before it loses all meaning?
You know,
Spamity
that out
spam,
of
spam,
context, that out of context, as someone joins, how many times can we say spam before it loses all meaning?
Let's send that to out of context D&D.
Also,
The Stacey
I will say
saved
this again,
myself.
guys. Yeah. Save them from the croissants. They're currently all trying to have a quote-unquote definitely dwarvish, not English breakfast. Also,
some
to
creme
say this very
caramels.
quickly, guys, because it hasn't been come up yet, but I'm going to say it now as people are getting excited. We will try to keep it so one person talks at a time. So do try to not
Right.
talk over folks. Nope, it's all good. Just remember this. French toast is elven breakfast. That is true.
That's I agree. That's why I said, we can. I'm sure we can deep fry some bread.
Put a stick in it, put it over a fire, turn it.
Zero is very much going to favour the mushrooms and spam.
You go downstairs to very, very strong smelling dwarvish coffee, which kind of has a taste of gunpowder in it.
May have some gunpowder in it.
Tea,
Some coffee in it.
English breakfast, sausages, basically anything that looks like it's something for that could be used for protein, but is definitely a hangover food.
I wouldn't be surprised if the coffee was like Irish coffee.
It is.
Coffee with whiskey, but also gunpowder.
Yep. I mean, that's how they make their whiskey, is with a little bit of gunpowder.
I would say that Duran's already down there having a non-alcoholic dwarven
This is your third
Yeah.
dwarven coffee, and this is your second plate of food.
Yeah, and his hair is a fucking mess.
You are an absolute for a man who is for a dwarf with such a mighty, majestic, glorious beard and beautifully combed and locked hair. You look a fucking shambles.
Yeah, and that's
I'm-
with 3 glasses of ale, and I guess the fucking really strong one we had. I forget the name of the
Bugsman.
Hero's Feast and a Bugsman.
The bugs
One of those
brew.
3
One of
ales,
those.
and Duran is fucked.
As well, I'm actually sitting at the table with him. The mohawk is actually just basically my hair down. And whenever it's not in the mohawk, it's just curly.
Aww.
It's just,
Curly hobbit hair.
yeah, it's just basically,
Mr.
unless I put
Frodo.
gel in it, it's not gonna stay up.
You cast a dissertation to produce gel and put it in your
Yeah.
hair.
While I'm eating all these mushrooms, I'm tempted to summon a small army of badgers, but I won't.
I mentioned that Blue and Zero being like the only people who didn't drink just look fresh as a daisy.
Yep, got a great night's sleep.
Varys didn't drink. He comes down looking the best he's ever looked.
Doesn't have that quite the shine to him though.
Restrained sarcastic.
He's like made the extra effort today just to make himself look that a little bit more on point than usual.
You could tell he's tweezed his eyebrows.
Damn, that's dedication.
Actually-
On fleek.
You know what? I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Well done. You are following the mantra of Faith, who has also done this. And once you do, the
Yes.
hangover is gone.
Yes!
Lesser restoration can be used to cure drunkenness and hangovers. As drinking too much can count as you being blinded as deafened, and you don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's definitely a
I'm gonna
type
prep
of
some
poison.
food for Turk.
I do it subtly though to stop everyone else asking me.
I count the spell with lesser restoration. No, I'm joking.
Ooh,
The
Joking,
cruelest
I'm
fucking
that's how
thing.
you start arguments.
He does that and then
That's
immediately
a-
casts. He immediately counterspells and then casts shatter over his head.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
this is cruel and unusual torture.
But yeah, no, I am good at
Turk has
scoopers.
basically been like doing the boar equivalent of saying thank you to anyone because he's a big celestially shiny boar. A lot of people have just been in the morning throwing him sausages out the window, and it's just
Turk, stop being a scrounger.
As you say that, you just see Zero with like shoveling a whole plate into his mouth and just looking like, yeah, Turk, stop being a scrounger.
Like this is basically like the Flintstones version, you know, the D&D version of the Flintstones trash can. Just
Yep.
there you go.
It's a living.
But yeah, no, I'm basically just gonna use prestidigitation, just make everything back up to where it should be.
you
Like,
just you cast precipitation, and you just Mohawk just goes up like from the back. It just like tethers together, like weaves together as you just wave your hands up it.
I look at him expectantly, pointing at my hair and my beard.
He's a fucking state.
it's basically I just hold my hands near his face, it's like, pap!
You just slap him. The cheeks get mushed together, and when it falls back in place, the beard is back in place. The hair gloss is back. It's like getting slapped so hard. It's just like.
Basically go back to eating.
Yeah. With a
Anybody else
mouthful
want a
of food,
hairdo?
I just thumbs up.
My hair is already awesome.
She says puffed as fuck.
I'm
I got my
shoveling
own
food under.
mohawk.
I'm shoveling food under my under my bar, so and it's a bit. And I just look at you like, no, I'm good. You can't see my bedhead.
Both Paladin and Fighter look at you as if you fucking touch me.
Don't go near my hair.
You can tell Glory has had hers braided and Ashka's has hers braided, like braided back. Ashka's a little bit more messy. It looks like Ashka did Glory's and Glory tried to do Ashka's.
Hey! Don't call her out like that.
Also, Ash, would you like to roll me 1d100, please?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I remember what this is for.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Do it! Do it!
And
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
It is 51 up for a beard. So she wakes up in the morning, her beard has not grown in any way.
Oh,
Hey guys, it's a 50-50 chance. Literally.
Yeah.
Just imagine her coming down like Glory wakes up, looks over and goes, Jared! Wait, what? Oh, she still has the tuft. It's just not developed further. She's not
point out
grok
that-
level.
I say Turk growing a beard, and you just see Turk with like a giant milk dripping all down his face.
I actually asked for hilarity's sake, roll a d100. Let's see if Turk grew a beard.
oh yeah, because you guys are connected.
Do it. Let's see if your piggy has a beard. Because it's already got, if he rolls like 100, I'm just going to give this guy a full fucking beard. She's gonna look slightly.
Hey!
In the morning, Turk wakes up, and you walk down Zero, and you begin trying to feed him, and he just lifts his head up, and as he does, the hair at the bottom just kind of lingers for a bit as he lifts his head up like 3 or 4 inches, and then eventually, after 2 or 3 inches of it, there's now noticeable increase in hair on the boar.
I yell at, called it! This is a dwarven pig, it's growing a beard! But the hell bugs me, I have to show him.
I technically grew a beard once, but I'm pretty sure I'm not part dwarf. I mean, it was made of feathers, so I don't think that counts.
That was odd.
And then you sneezed it all off on top of night.
Exploded.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
It was cool.
It was cool for the full 30 seconds that you had it.
So,
Anyway, do we get to business?
What business?
Well, I to understand we have a lot to do.
We did?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Well, we have something
We
to do
need
for the
to-
king to get a keep. I believe.
That's
done
killing.
that.
That's killing the Duke. I don't think we're going to do that for a while.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. Let's see. The gnome wants a Kraken dead.
That way.
Again, probably won't happen for a while.
The elf, I don't know what you want, but probably something about the bounty on your head.
Ah,
Oh
they can wait.
I mean, if we can find a dragon, that'd be good.
We're gonna find a
that
dragon.
would be good.
There's that.
So, I mean, I need a heart.
I need some blood.
For glory, we got family issues.
Yeah, let's avoid that for as long as we possibly can, please.
Relatable.
Don't know what Ash or our new dwarven companion wants, but we gotta do that too.
Searching for an artifact.
Yes.
An artifact.
You mentioned this a couple of times, and I still don't know anything about it.
What are we looking for?
It's called Oathkeeper, the Hold Forger.
Sounds dope.
The last, I believe, to have known of its location would be in the Underdark, but we didn't seem to come across it. Who knows where it could be?
Can we please not go back?
We're not going back down there. I'm sorry to say.
I guess it's
I
not
think
forever.
I think I've had enough of that for now.
We might put that on.
Oh,
the
also,
shelf.
I went to the back of my book where I put all my money down in. It was like, okay, so we're doing this for this, this for that.
Hey,
Basically,
the quest log is canon!
Hey!
Basically, I have a quest log in the very back of my accounting book.
Let's
Just
actually look at the quest log. That might help.
I'm literally looking at it right now.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my bags and I'm going to pull out a big map and put it on the table. Right, where shall we go next?
Hey!
and
So I
I'll
think we're
put circles
supposed
on
to
the
go
map.
And currently, I'm looking at the two Do and Gauntle Grim, thinking that's a quest log. Derp.
No.
I do
Right,
need
so
to update that
we're-
for you guys, but because you have been so quote unquote good, you are currently aware of the hold Groothog, which is supposedly the hold from which all hill giants are currently attacking. You are aware that you do want to visit back to Thunder Tree,
Yeah!
see how the progress goes there. You do want to actually go to Phandalin. You do have quests in Xanalar's Keep. You had to, I do believe, see if you could capture either someone there or at Marbar. Marbar. Maybe.
Maybe. It's not that far away.
No.
And then you had to as well do other Veer's quest in Silvery Moon. However, as always, these are, maybes. Also, I need to do something. I need to go back to Urgala Meltmir's and get rid of her quest. Mark that off because Sildar did that for you.
So I
Oh,
forget why, but I think somebody wanted to go to Netherwinter for some reason. I don't really recall that.
I kept saying no because it's like I'm not giving you a map for Neverwinter. Go away.
Because I'm like, let's teleport to Neverwinter. I don't want to put dash through Neverwinter quite yet.
Don't put me
But
through
like-
Neverwinter. I will actually stab someone.
So, I'd say,
Untold's Keep is not far.
logically, we could go north via this Morga's Mound to Mirabar.
Or, the roads.
We don't need roads.
Do we
Oh,
know?
we're going,
right,
we
well,
don't need
Don't
roads.
need roads, guys! So my suggestion is we go straight north via this mound up to Mirabar, and then we do what we need to do there, and then we just go south, stop at this keep, stop at Long Saddle, and then we can go into Tribor and be like, hey, we did a bunch of stuff, and then we can go visit Fandolin, and then swim by Thunder Tree again. Woo!
And then we can go and kill this big fat bitch that hurt my friend.
Where's she located
Yes.
again?
Groundhog. It's south.
Keep
from the
going
big back line.
south.
South of Tribal.
Where's my circle pen? Yeah.
We need to go to Xanthos Keep, not Mirabar, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure Groot's a
Oh.
tree ant and Hog is Turk, so we're looking for a Turk trend.
Actually, we actually have to go to Long Saddle before we go to Mirabar to get the guy in Long Saddle back to the right authorities.
Oh,
Wait,
so
he's in Longsaddle now.
he's in
Yes.
Long Saddle and we have to get him to Mirabar, is that the quest?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just do it the other way around.
So what was Xanthar's keep?
Xanthar's Keep.
Merchant saw a dwarf cleaning stables in Xanthos Keep, a fortified village on the Long Road, and later recognised him from a wanted poster he saw while travelling south through Long Saddle. So we need to go to Xanthos Keep,
Okay.
because
So the guy's in
the
Xanthar's
wanted
keep.
poster was in Long Saddle.
Oh,
But
so
we
if
take
if we
him
go to
to-
Long Saddle, then we know what the guy looks like.
True. So why don't we
Yeah.
do this? Because we have to eventually bring him to Mirabar, so we could just
Okay.
do this along the Long Road.
Okay,
If
So
we're
we go
looking
to
Which
for
will be a
a-
long road, but
don't use
If we're
roads.
looking for- If we're looking for a wanted poster, we are in a major city. They probably have a bounty office.
That's true.
No, he's not wrong.
The guys
Uh,
killed the Weevil, they may know him.
I missed a few sessions of Gonto Grim. I would have asked around about the Oath Keeper. Would I have found out anything about it? And while I
We'll
was
say
in
you can
Grim?
make 3 investigation. Actually, no. It was 4 days. Make 4. Make 4 investigation checks.
Okay.
Can we inquire if there's any new knowledge of this Weevil person?
Make an investigation check.
Somebody else do it.
I will join with Kirk.
While they're doing that, I
I
also
apparently found out nothing.
Might I suggest Varys does it because I think he has the highest intelligence.
what am I investigating about the Weevil?
Yes.
My
Mhm.
intelligence is also
And
very
we're
high.
And we're
Or,
assisting.
I mean, I've got a +5. I'm not proficient. If anyone else is proficient, it might be higher.
I have a
No.
+5,
That's
but
full.
I'm proficient with it.
Ellie just got here, so I wouldn't have
Right.
been investigating bugger all. Good job.
We're assisting.
Was this done in the 4 days?
You've only spoken about
We can
doing
do
it now.
We can do it now.
We're
It's
doing
fine.
it now.
Yeah.
We'll
because
say
I'm
because
not-
you're so liked around the town, roll again. Just make that
Oh,
roll
sweet.
again.
Hey,
it's better.
Much better.
much better.
So, Varys, eventually you start asking people, and you've spent about an hour asking the wrong people, and some lads do eventually get irritated with you, until someone else hears your conversation kicked up, mentioned by Glory and Ash, because they went around their own sides looking for it, in regards to the Weevil. And from this details, it's an older dwarf, like just a thick ashen beard and kind of like a darker skin, looks like some sort of like a sun bleached skin. But you're looking for a nasty little fella if you're looking for the Weaver. Apparently has some sort of games he's been running with, working in and around the kind of area outside of Gotland Grim, the Long Saddle and all around that areas. Has been hiding out, but apparently he's gotten a few guys sit with him. Apparently, some people have mentioned that someone looking like him has led ambushes on caravans. He's very much so the kind of person who's more than keen to make you pay for it rather than kill you. However, to my knowledge, he's been killing quite people as well.
I think that's all we need to know. Thank you. I'll go back to the group. Guys, I've got the best plan.
Yeah.
He ambushes caravans.
Oh my
Let's get a
god.
Caravan, pretend we're traders. Boom, he ambushes us, we ambush him. Boom, done.
Boom. Yeah.
Reverse
Oh,
ambush.
Where are we getting
I like it.
caravan?
That's the plan.
Didn't we leave your donkey like back in Silvermoon?
Yeah, he's probably
Everland.
lonely.
Everland.
My donkey's probably really lonely right now.
Oh.
Probably has the horse to keep it company.
Because-
Yeah.
Hey, Zero, you can transform into a horse, right?
Yep. Why?
Wait, let's do it.
Okay. What now?
Okay.
No,
I think
no,
just
hold
in
on,
general.
hold on.
Is there a
The
stable?
ambush is not a great
I
idea.
apologize. But Zero is about to become that meme of what you should do as a shape changer. Get to places where you can't be as a horse. Turn into a horse.
Is there a stable around?
Not on the interior, but on the exterior. There's essentially what is more like a only could be described as really a hobbit house or hobbit homes in regards to the fact that it's houses coming out of the mounds of earth and hill from around Gauntlgrim, and there are stables for ponies and trade. That's more of the trading center than the actual town itself.
Right.
It is currently bustling.
So we
I will go and see if I can find a cart maker.
There
Or
are
just
hold
a
on.
pre-made cart, maybe.
That's what I'm trying to.
Or
make
we
sure,
could.
make it
Or
light.
another
do we
solution.
not want to
just
fly
a
to
thought.
Long Saddle and do this in Long Saddle?
Just a quick thought.
Possibly.
This is a major city, and we are going along a road which is probably a major trade route. There's probably a caravan already going there that would pay us to escort them through a dangerous road. I mean, if
That's
it's what we're
possible.
doing
Quite
anyway,
possibly.
rather than buying our
I've
own
made
cart
money doing
to do
that.
something that somebody else needs.
That might put off the man you're looking for.
Well,
Not
if we
it
have
all
to, if
look
we have to
like
cart a
we're
cart, then it's going to
dirty
take us
traders.
longer to get there. Because if we don't, then we just fly on Huru.
Well, I was
Well,
just seeing
if it's
prices.
a light
But...
cart, maybe he could carry it. If it's light.
I mean, I was gonna basically try to find the shittiest fucking saddle or caravan I could.
just
Like
the
basically,
most downtrodden.
yeah, basically like it can move, barely.
Can it be made of balsa wood?
Yeah, like is it made of cardboard?
Made of mahogany.
Mahogany doors.
Mahogany cart.
It's got the doors.
Mahogany.
Mahogany dwarves new subrace. FYI.
How about
I cast Bark
How
Skin on the
about-
dwarf.
we go to Silvery Moon, rob that carriage,
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Like, we're talking about hey, we're right here on the long road.
Yeah,
and
we
it's
just
like,
got to go.
hey,
all
let's go
the way
completely
over
the
there.
opposite way.
Do something
Yes,
that's
I was-
incredibly illegal.
Yeah,
You seem really into this robbing
It's in
thing.
there.
I mean, I wouldn't mind
not
robbing
allowed.
some people, but hey,
Yeah.
that's just me.
No,
No,
no.
They're bad people. Bad
No.
things happen to bad people.
there's a bad guy here that we have to
Bad
deal
pe-
with.
Now let's do that first.
Okay, let's do it.
Before we do anything, have we got supplies or anything we need to pick up before we go? This is the last shop we might see in a bit. Well, probably not if we're just going along shore, but still.
Yeah.
Health potions.
We need some potions.
A lot of potions.
I would like to buy some reagents for some teleportation circles. Okay, it's like 50 gold per spell.
50 gold per spell. How many would you like to purchase?
Just like 3. It's just like chalk and stuff, but it's 50 gold's worth. So
Yeah, because it is a big ass circle because it encompasses many a person. So
How many healing
I'm
potions
getting to the point
can
where
I
I
get?
need to actually buy them.
make a
Okay.
investigation check to see between the marketplace outside and the places on the inside vary in prices. We'll see how you'll be able to go.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Can
ask.
I assist if I'm doing a shopping trip anyway? Me and Drew will go around and just
Investigation?
potions and
I mean,
magical
as an
tricks.
alchemist, I mean, I should probably go since I know the prices of things and whatnot.
So we'll say if we want to do this, Durin, you get to make the roll because you declared it, and Zero, or not Zero, but Roman, you are going to be the one who actually ends up assisting him. So
advantage on my
you
investigation.
will get
roll?
advantage on this investigation roll.
If you're
Which
looking
is
for
really
herbs, I can
bad.
help you, but proper alchemy, that's his department.
Hey!
There you go.
Nasty 20.
Nice one.
Naughty natty 20.
I always crit
Okay,
when it
next
doesn't
one.
count.
I know, right?
Don't hate yourself.
That's why you got to toggle it on and off.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say for the sake of brevity that you're able to find one of the people who are actually bringing out carts right now is an elderly human couple. They seem to have a lot of alchemical potions together with themselves. So the man has a very beady eyes and puts on his glasses to get ridiculously magnified, and the older woman is a little bit more dignified, but currently, as you speak to them, her hair is in the blasted back with a black char at the front style effect. So they immediately begin bartering with you. It's about 50 gold per health potion. How many would you like to buy of a normal health potion?
What have they got that's better?
What's it? Which one is better? Well, I might have something for you here. Hang in a second there. And he begins like just diddling away and gets out a smaller case. Now this case has some greater healing potion in it. And these ones, they're going to be pricier. They're going to be 10 times the price of a normal potion, but they're good.
How much?
Well, there's
500
4.
gold?
There's 4 here, so that's 500 gold each. That's 2,000 gold.
No, wait, not here. I myself am an alchemist, and
Then why don't you make his potions for him and get out of my business?
oh well, you see, yeah, no, I know potions take a while to make. However, there's people inside Gauntlegrim that have way cheaper prices than this. I've seen people selling them for 250 in there.
Then why is it everyone comes out to get stuff from me then?
Who knows? Maybe you just have a bright face. Who knows?
I pat him on the back and subtly cast guidance.
Thank you. And before I've done this, actually, oh no, I should have done it before.
Too
I was gonna
late.
cast
Too
friends.
late.
Yeah, I fucked up. I should have cast friends on myself, but oh well.
You have to cast that on someone else.
Yeah,
No, so people get upset when you do that.
yeah. But
So you begin continuing to talk. We'll say you can make a persuasion check now. We'll make it a flat roll.
Add guidance.
yep. I'm gonna just roll that d4. Right, d4. Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
He looks at you and says, well, I suppose if you're going to buy maybe all 4 of them, I might be able to take 250 off the price, bring it down to 1,750.
Sure.
I've
Just
only
the
got
bird
500.
The
Party
bird just
friends,
like
I would assume.
the bird immediately just floats her head and goes, sure, before floating back out.
Who's got the party funds?
Everyone
you
knows it's Varys.
Paris?
That's why we brought Varys
we
with
did
us.
it at gold or at a gen? What would
The
it
gold, I
doing?
guess. The gold takes up more space and is heavier.
Sure.
Yeah, because we have like 2,000 of it.
1,750, yeah?
1,750 for 4 greater healing potions.
Do it.
350, 380 done.
Nuts.
We've got 380 gold left.
And
I'll take a couple of the normal ones as well.
okay, and the normal ones are 50 gold pieces each.
Alright, I'll take 4.
Okay, so that's 200 gold.
Oh wait, we've got 3
There
healing
we go.
potions in the bag of holding. I just realised.
Yeah,
I was
they're
going to mention
I'm
that,
on
but my
great.
mic wasn't
They're
working.
regular ones, though. These
This is true.
these are
We
great
had one
ones.
greater as well, so we've,
Okay,
now,
how are we divvying these up?
Well, I'm
we've now
gonna,
got 5 greater and 3 regular.
I'll take one
Okay, who
regular
hasn't
and-
got any in their inventory right now?
I haven't got any.
I'm actually going to buy 4 as well.
I'll raise my
Like, just
hand
regular.
tentatively.
I've got
He only
one.
has for you, Roman. He's only got 2 more that you can buy off him.
Okay, fine.
I give 2 to Varys. 2 normal healing
Oh,
potions.
thanks. What's that of your...
Out of the ones I just bought, yeah.
He looks at you
I'll
as well
take
as
that.
you're continuing. He goes, oh, but yes, Mr. Nomi, I don't have all those healing potions, but if you like, I do have this potion that, should you drink it, you will understand and be able to speak any language you so choose. Whenever you speak, anyone who hears you will understand
I opened my
you."
book. I already have it. Thanks. Bye.
Snubbed.
You glance back just to see the tail end of a middle finger.
Give a fuck.
Thanks for your money, bitch.
Speaking of money and it weighing a whole bunch, were we thinking of opening a bank here or account rather?
Right.
I mean, we just
Honestly,
listened to a lot.
I'd
Thank
rather
you, God.
keep them. Yeah, I'd rather keep it.
Okay.
Honest.
I'll take one of the regular healing potions out of the bag of holding, though.
Okay, you've got one.
Everyone take what you need because I have 2 on me. If you want me to take more, I can do it.
I've got
Shouldn't
2 as
really
well
need
now.
to.
Maybe I should take a regular.
Yeah, make sure you have at least
Oh.
2 on you.
I'm going to
Let's
take
say
a
we have enough
greater as
people
well.
to do that.
Wait, so you're right. So 0, you're taking 1 regular.
Yep.
Who else?
I've got healing spells, but if they're running out, it will be handy. But
I've
beyond
taken-
that,
I've
I
taken
recommend
one.
others.
I have my 2
Yeah,
regular.
I've done Kirox, I've done 0s. You're good.
Yeah, I bought 2
Durin,
for
do you want to take
myself.
a greater?
I'll take a greater, yeah.
Keep the
Right.
healers up.
Durin, you
What's
got a greater.
Ash's looking like?
Yeah, I'll take a greater.
Sweet.
Let me check. I think Ash definitely needs some. She has none.
Oh yeah.
Varys,
I'll give-
Varys, before we go, I believe you made an order at the smith.
I've already picked up.
What are we giving Ash?
That was like on the first of the 4 days. Give us a regular and a greater.
Okay.
1 of each.
You now have a regular and a greater. Das, would you like to put that in a thing?
I'm doing
Unless
it.
you want more.
Okay, never mind.
We've got 2 more graters left in the bag of holding.
Let's leave them there for now.
We've then got
yeah,
like
sure.
water breathing. We've then got like water breathing,
can
vitality,
Pull them out of
clairvoyance,
the bag
scatter
anyway. I'll put the
form,
bag on me.
heal giant strength, stone giant strength, flying, and then vulnerability.
We'll
got
also
plenty of
put a
potions of different
we'll put
types.
we'll put a cheeseburger for Ash in the bag of holding. I'm sure that won't end it badly.
It'll go so bad. Is there anything else that I need to put in here? Right, Kirok, you've got the iron flask on you, haven't you? I'm just doing this from last
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
So you've got that. Who's
I've
got
got
the? Is anyone?
I've got the elemental iron flask. I have a rope of entanglement. I have a drift globe. I have some woodcarver's tools.
you
A
got-
piece of chalk. Some
You've
rashes.
got the drift robe. No,
You have a mirror now.
I have a mirror
Just the
that's
magic
written
stuff.
at the top.
just I've got stuff written in the bag of holding which people have got on them. Right, the golden lions, are they in the bag of holding, or has someone got them?
They're in the bag of holding.
Okay.
You also have all my magic items,
Because
I believe.
most of the stuff that I would have on me, I've just put in the bag of holding because I can't carry that much.
Okay. Nemo, do you want your gloves of missile snaring back?
If you want to give them to me, I'll take them.
Yeah, just make a note.
You're
like,
not
who
in
has
our
what
debt
item.
anymore, so
Das. Since I have had the regents on me to make healing potions, would I have made basically because I was making?
We'll see. Make me just. I think you have like an alchemical tool set, like as a skill. Just make a check for me, and we'll see how many you can make in the day. Failed saves will mean that you do make a potion, but it'll cost twice the reagents.
Right.
Okay, so do you want to make one more? We'll make one more check because it does take a few days to refine, but you could have one at one stage while you're working at the other. Okay, you're able to make 2 healing potions, we'll say, from the reagents you have.
Cool.
Yeah, because I remember.
So I
we
now
were
have my
flying-
glove of missile snaring.
Yeah.
I'll say I attune to those.
you do. Yeah, if you
Okay, so I
if
got
you write
4.
it down, we'll have gave you it anyway.
I am going to be honest. I would have fucking loved if you guys gave him the thing of fucking gauntlets of ogre power.
What are you going to do with gauntlets of ogre?
Be a monster.
Hilarity.
For the meme.
Oh god, I'm so weak. Grabs.
Anyone
Throws.
mind if I take the crystal ball back and
Nope.
tune to
If
it?
you can carry it, by all means.
Yep.
Anyone mind if I put Talon in the bag of holding?
Nope.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shoot out to the scimitar.
Unless anyone needs Talon.
Or
Does
the-
anybody,
the-
does anybody
I
want to sell
have not-
anything before we leave the big city?
I am not fully attuned and I'm using a shitty mace. I suppose you guys have got like an item in your
We
bag.
have.
Well, we have
Talon,
Talon.
yes.
we
Talon
have-
has just been
No.
transcended
Whoa,
down.
whoa,
There's
whoa,
apparently
whoa,
a
whoa.
dwarven
We
warhammer.
have
Warhammer.
a dwarven warhammer.
Is that a one-hander?
Yes.
A warhammer is a
Versatile?
versatile tool.
Warhammer's versatile.
I believe that's been
So it's
identified,
like a
has
long
it?
sword.
I believe it
You can
has.
throw it. Yeah,
because
yeah.
we have
Oh,
Varys. Everything's
has.
been
Yeah,
identified.
because it's basically a Thor hammer. You're just
Alright,
It's what
I'm
Grog
game for that.
got. Spoilers.
Okay, so you take that, you will attune to that.
There's also the spider staff.
No, there's not.
oh yeah.
That,
yeah.
whilst
they're-
it definitely doesn't have the bonuses, it is a +1 attack and damage roll weapon with the thrown property of 20 feet and 60 feet. And when you use it at range, you deal an additional 1d8, but you can only use it one-handed when you throw it. And immediately after the first attack, it flies to your hand. So every time you make the attack action, it flows back to your hand. It does not have the bonus damage that normal dwarven throwers have to giants, nor does it have the +3. It's only a +1. It's not as powerful. I'm not giving you guys a fucking legendary item, but it's still a pretty fucking good one.
Sweet.
It's a-
Give it a +3 curse act.
Yeah, let's forget about that,
There's
shall
a
we?
+3 cursed axe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't
Don't-
here for that,
You're
were
in.
you? That was
Never
You're
awkward.
in. Please
Never
don't make
mind.
mistakes.
Have I got a spell for that?
Okay, right. You're taking that one.
I
don't,
did.
don't worry. If it
That was
has a
before-
curse,
that was
I'll
before
gotcha.
we met you.
Would the spell evil and good work on that?
Don't worry, guys.
Don't know.
Anytime we have a curse, just let me know. I got you.
Okay.
I've identified it, so we'd imagine it's not cursed.
It's you don't think it's cursed.
Alright. I'll take
No, now Durin's just over here talking to the hammer. Yes, I will kill the infidels. I will kill them with lightning. Okay, curse. Remove curse. Okay, let's just get rid of that.
Okay, if
Okay.
we're done playing in the inventory menu, are we ready to go?
I'll
I
check
think we're
that, yeah.
done.
We're ready to
Yes.
How,
Let's just go.
how do I add this to my sheet?
Just start building up the stats for it.
There should. I'm assuming there's a dwarven warhammer.
There is.
Just get a
You know-
warhammer. And
You know
then
what? I'm just gonna
give
do
it a
this.
+1 magic bonus, right?
Dwarven thrower.
Yeah, dwarven thrower.
I will link this, and I'm just gonna link all this. I'm just like gonna vomit the details out at you. So heads up for it, but it is just gonna go to Durin specifically. Durin, it does not have the
Yeah.
additional bonuses
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
didn't mention. So I just think that. So just there's that vomit of it. It's only a +1. It has
Okay.
thrown property. Does not have bonus damage versus giants, but does have a bonus damage if thrown. And the secondary damage, which is if you use it in two hands, is 1d10. So essentially, it's a watered down. It's baby's first dwarven thrower.
Okay, I think
Just,
we're ready.
I'm just imagining a baby running around with a dwarven thrower. Anyway,
Thor,
Hey,
baby Thor, like
Right, so we. Oh,
Go,
that's,
go.
you should identify that chalk, yeah?
yeah, 150.
Yeah, I'll just put down 3 doses, yeah. 15 platinum.
expensive.
Okay,
Oh,
so we're gonna head to Long Saddle, check out the poster, then possibly get a cart, head up to the keep, possibly get ambushed,
Mhm.
then capture,
Profit?
take the mirror
Question mark?
bar,
yeah, capture him and take him
take the
to
mirror bar, profit very well.
And I've
Right.
already checked. We've got shackles, so we can, in fact,
Cool.
capture him.
We have.
I mean,
yeah,
I could
magic
probably also
bonus,
dominate him, so you know.
We have
they're-
options.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I
They're,
say.
they're the magic shackles, so if he turns out that he's a spellcaster, then we can stop that.
True. Or if he has a spellcaster within his group.
Yes. We'll just kill them.
Yeah.
The bounty is for him, not for the rest of them.
Well, the quest is to get him alive, so...
Yeah.
Okay. We shall
Oh, good.
travel on Huru then. To
Right.
Longsaddle.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go
Saddle.
to Long Saddle. As you all mount up, Huru spreads out the wings. Out they go. You see all your friends down below. Some dwarves do actually come out to say goodbye to you. There are a few dwarven children just going.
I was about to say, do like the people in the marketplace just kind of get scared? All of a sudden, a giant ass bird appears.
Well, most people
We
are
go
watching you
outside.
as a bunch of adventurers and thinking, "What the fuck are
Pretty
they got
weird.
planned?"
As we fly away, I look over the side and I see the little kids and I shout, "The rules are only guidelines!" as we fly off.
Well, before you guys do fly off, you are looking around, making sure everyone's on top of the bird, but Ashk isn't yet. And you look back over, and there is Ashk with her parents with this little brown satchel they have, and they just hand it over to her. Like you can tell, it's like very gingerly and carefully wrapped up, and the smell of fresh breads and butters and other sort of
the parents have a care
cheeses.
package.
It is essentially just giving them a care package, and
Lunch.
it is just a big
So
hug
sweet.
from both of them on either side, and she just hugs them back, and they just go, "Good luck, Thane," and they both are just smiling and waving, and she just keeps looking back the entire time as they leave until you guys are entirely out of sight, and at that moment we're going to go for a break.
Hey!
I will say before we go to break, I am clinging on like nobody's business. Just
Kirok's just
I
like
will
patting
have-
him on the back going, "This is great, you'll get used to it eventually."
I'm sitting there with a cup of tea. It's like, would you like a drink now again?
I was starting up my thing, but I'm not actually on the bird. I am on my magical insect.
You are not keeping
No,
up.
the fly,
No, you're
the
on the
fly
bird,
is
trust
not
me.
as fast.
Okay,
Yeah,
touche. I'm on my bird. I'm on the bird.
you're on the bird. The fly is not keeping up with the
Hoover
bird.
can fly at 16 miles an hour.
What?
Yep.
yeah.
Flies fast as the car.
That's why
That is-
Roman keeps screaming.
Yeah, he basically moves
You look
faster
so
than most
confused.
cars. Also, guys, for anyone who is here, don't forget to check out CoxCon 2017. A lovely little frog in a jar may or may not have revealed something that she has prepared for quite a while. So do go look that up and enjoy all your wonderful friends as Pokemon trainers.
Go to @froginthejar
Yes.
on Twitter and send lots of love.
Let's go there. It's awesome.
We'll be right back,
That
folks.
and shop at
My
Guarantee.
girl, my girl is amazing.
We'll
Lick
see you
her
in a
and I'll
bit.
break her neck.
I already did that.
And we're back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storm King Thunder. We may have been looking at Warlock evocations.
Yep.
Ribbit.
I'm gonna
We
be
don't have a problem.
I'm gonna be a gun plane.
We currently
I'm the
have a
plane.
curl. We have currently got a Curls who is trying to get back in, but the void keeps dragging her back out. So we'll see how that goes. Where we last left our party, they were beginning to leave Gauntled Grim. Off they go on an adventure to glory and fun, while Starno is screaming loudly in the distance.
If this map is to scale, then the journey will take less than half a day.
Never mind.
This map is in fact to scale.
Then it
it's even
takes
got
less
the-
than half a day to get there.
This is a very official map.
But Roman only loses half of his voice. He goes, ah! Ah! Ah!
I'm pretty sure there's people on the ground just kind of like, where's that screaming coming from? Oh,
It's like
as a plane just flies by, basically.
This is very quiet.
Basically, I'm the siren on our giant bird police copter.
Nuts.
You guys begin moving, and as you guys begin arriving in Long Saddle, you settle down. You are, by the way, getting closer to, I do believe, October. You're now in November, easily, after your travels. So the November equivalent, which name escapes you currently.
Huh, the giving of thanks is coming up soon.
I was about to say bonfire night, but there we go.
Where's my Sword Coast guide? It's like a tourist guidebook.
As you guys land down, for the first time, there's a little speckle that hits you all in the face, and you begin looking up, and snow begins falling.
Aww.
As you are in the closer to the northern side of the mountains and all that jazz. We'll say you're in the first 3 days of the November equivalent. I'm not reaching for the book. I am far too tired and I'm far too sick. You all can look. You can look it up, Shannon.
November is Uktar, also known as the Rotting.
I'm sorry. November is woo.
Or the annual holiday, the Feast of
Yeah.
the Moon, is approaching.
Sweet! A month of rotting with the Feast of the Moon? Me and Turk are gonna get down!
It's a good time to be a druid.
Today was a good day.
Good day.
Druid.
Winter's coming.
As we desperately try to reconnect to our fighter.
Fighter, are you receiving us? Over.
Oh dear.
Remember that it is November.
Yes.
And we drank gunpowder in cups.
So I guess
No,
in Long Saddle
we've
we're gonna
definitely-
look
we've
for
definitely them.
a cart to buy. Probably one.
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna land,
Yeah, probably
check
one
out
that's
the
disposable, because we're probably not going
bounty,
to
and then
yeah, and see if we can find a wanted poster for this guy, so we know what he looks like.
Yes.
I can go ahead and do the
Yeah,
looking for the cart.
Okay, so as you guys
yeah,
arrive,
I wanted to look for the wanted poster.
as you guys arrive in Long Saddle, and there are wanted posters all around, but you enter in. It is a sleepy little town, a small village, and you do see that there are a few like symbols that are indicative of things like Sildars, and they are in fact Lords Alliance symbols. So I'd say some of the guard posts clearly the Lords Alliance are trying to keep a somewhat control or somewhat lawful state in this town. Upon asking, there's just a small home that's essentially upon the long road, and it is just a few small homes and businesses on either side of the trade route. The only real noteworthy establishment which you tend to find is the Gilded Horseshoe, which is an inn. It's a large inn, but it's rustic, and there is a friendly feast hall called the Gambling Golem, which apparently local marble games and card games can be had at.
Card games, you say?
We're not here to
gamble.
gamble.
I think you've had your fill of card games.
Oh!
Oh!
Kirk and Roman just behind it going, oh!
With precipitation.
Precipitation.
Oh!
And
No, not 10. Basically, it's just O's. Just oh!
No,
There was the ones of 10, but they're long gone in the line of oh.
No, what I was about to say was that you minor illusion fire and just go burn.
Holy shit, I made it
Zero's
back.
like,
He
Hey.
returns.
welcome back.
Okay. So there wasn't really like a stable where carts were being made.
There were ranches, and the signs of ranches in the distance. Like, say, this more straddles the actual long road than it is a town in and of itself. It has small gatehouses around it, but it is more so the buildings just straddle the main road. And as you guys land yourselves down, I do, prepare yourselves and everything. Varys, you essentially land down close to the entrance, and you all begin stepping through. Make an Arcana check as you do.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Oh shit, we got like a Arcana metal gate right now. Just
Dang.
Varys, as you are all stepping through, you notice that there is a small flash underneath one of your feet, and you lift your foot, recognize the symbol as a symbol of warning, and it just boom, boom, as you step through. And as you guys continue to move along into the town, there are guards. They do question your intent, but you explain your purpose, and they let you through. There are many posters, I say, even on sides of buildings, houses, and everything, of the Weevil. Of this, how best to describe one called the Weevil. A tricky, devious fellow, a dwarf, with a kind of curly, short beard that only goes down to about his, just above his chest height, and a bright red bandana that he always wears with ridiculous earpieces, and a darker skinned fellow as well, with lavish blue clothing that he always wears and garnishes. He apparently has 2 magical axes that he wields with dangerous efficiency, but it's more so the fact that as you read the descriptions of his deeds, brigandry, pillaging, raiding, ransacking, forced tax, blood taxing, kidnapping, murder, several counts of murder, several more counts of murder, even the later sides of consorting with orcs, consorting with giants,
Ooh.
and the price on his head, should he be returned to this town, is 5,000 gold pieces.
Wait, to this town or to
Mirabar.
it
Mirabal?
was 2 Mirabel.
Well, the
I'm
phrase
gonna ask
underneath
one
it
of the
is
guards
"Let
if we
justice
can-
be done," and it should be underneath it, and it is explained that should he be brought to any town, people from Mirabar will arrive to take him back. So if he's taken and held at one place, he'll be kept there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ask one of the guards if we can get a copy of one of these wanted posters, since we're mercenaries and we're planning on hunting said person.
We're bounty hunters today.
Yeah,
Bounty
well,
hunters, not mercenaries.
You
That's
are the gnome, the big bad gnome, the bounty hunter.
This guy sounds like a nasty piece of work.
No. bounty hunter.
There are dozens of pictures of him left everywhere, so you could very easily take one.
We could, but that's rude. And possibly illegal.
You check just to be sure, and he does speak. One of the gods, just take one.
You're right.
It's like taking a flyer in college. You just take a piece. There we
They
go.
usually don't like you doing that because they're posted up so people know.
I mean, they're pretty
Yeah,
much
we
on
can
every
build it,
building
so
here.
we'll have to
I think
see.
they don't mind me taking one.
Yeah, you can get these flyers that purposely.
Well, I asked
have
him,
a
and it's
small-
fine, so it's all good.
Yeah, the little bits on the bottom.
You get
This is a
little
tangent.
pull
Numbers.
tabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, guys, do your best.
We've got a picture of him. Okay.
So rein it in if everyone's going. Habada. Just break it
Sorry.
down. No, it's all good. Just a reminder. We don't want everyone just screaming into the fucking mics.
Oh, it's all the fun of D&D!
Yeah. Assault with a deadly weapon. Assault with a not so deadly weapon. Assault.
That is
I
actually
believe
was
deadly, but
listed.
that's how he was.
That is actually listed underneath the things he's wanted for as well. It was
Murder
revealed
with a
that
spoon.
the reveal that the crossbow that he had was actually somewhat not a crossbow. In fact, it was just a stick that someone had cast a magic effect on to make it look like it was a crossbow.
Excellent.
This ought to be good. Okay.
All right, so now we look for a guy.
Assault with a banana. Yes.
Yes.
Reckon you'd find a man like this at a tavern or the card house.
Or a hideout of some kind. It depends
Well,
how one
He's
is.
been
Well,
ambushing
he said
people.
it was
So, are we going to escort a caravan that's already going through the area? Are we going to get our own? What are we going to do?
If it's cheap enough, I figure we just get our own, filled with fake goods, really just basically empty crates.
I feel like that's a better idea than risking,
Somebody's goods.
Well, I was thinking we'd be
Yeah,
protecting them,
I'm looking over
so
on this one.
it would be bonus for them either way.
They might be less likely to attack somebody if it looks like they're actively being protected by somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to look like merchants, not people protecting merchants.
Roman is a
You're
merchant.
saying that amongst the 3 other spellcasters here, none of us have got anything to disguise people? I know I don't.
Do I? I understand you guys are not merchants. Hi, I'm, however, a merchant. I got you guys. And basically, out of my bag, I pull out some just some caps I have. Sometimes I'll have workers for me. So here we go. A cap for you. Cap for you. Cap for you.
I just point at the horns and go,
It hangs it on a horn.
I point.
Yeah, hanging on the horn. Cap for you.
I pointed Turk.
Actually,
You have a bigger cap for, like, say, one time you had a Goliath. So you
Yeah, it was just like grab a little tape.
well,
There you go.
have
Cap
a-
for you.
we can sort of hide our weapons and all that, but Ash and Glory are probably the most intimidating amongst us, looking at least.
a small amount of bodyguards is less intimidating than a whole group
Megan-
of bodyguards.
Yeah.
Hey, Glory, I got an idea. Stand still for a second, and I take off my robe and my mask, and I put it on her. So now I'm just in a basic black-looking suit.
How short is
Like
it
the
on me?
suit.
it goes for
Very.
about your knee.
I probably should have put it on Ashk.
I could put it on Ash. I can put it on either one of them, but the point being that I don't know, tieflings are usually considered more intimidating. It's up to you guys.
I mean,
This
I'm
is
not
true.
exactly...
should
He's
I
not
wear,
wrong.
Not a
should I
disguise
wear
expert.
it? Because I'm not exactly inconspicuous.
To be honest, you could fly.
Well, you can scout. You can be like the eye in the sky.
Okay.
You also don't look terribly scary.
What's that supposed to mean?
So,
It means you look fantastic. You
All
don't
my
look like you're
all my
going
feathers
to...
fluff up.
It means you don't look like you're about to gore somebody with a sharp and pointy thing.
I would take that as an insult if it wasn't true.
I angrily scrape the ground with my very long talons.
Kirok, as someone who has seen what you can do, you're very intimidating to me.
But trust me, you are scary. It's just, at first glance, Bird doesn't strike fear into people. Bizarrely enough.
Well, it should.
I mean, birds, they strike fear to some people. Right, Roman?
Sorry, what? What?
But
We need
Scary,
him not
right?
unconscious, please.
Screw you, Varys. I'm gonna go see about getting a card, so I'll be back.
While he's getting in the car, I want to try and scry on the Weevil
Okay, you know him by
using the
name.
picture of him. You can scry on someone if you've heard of them. You can see
Just a high DC.
Yeah, I just need to check the
So,
rules of it.
it's
So
a higher.
you have secondhand knowledge,
It's-
so
so
he
the-
gets
He gets a +5,
+5 to the DC.
and a -2. I've got a picture, so
Okay.
he gets a +3 to his save.
Okay, so
His wisdom save.
he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 17.
But he gets +5, so it goes down to 12, then +4 to 14.
No, he gets a +3 because he gets.
+3?
The DC would he gets a +3 effectively, yeah. So he needs to get a 14 to meet the DC.
Okay, I need to look at the rules of this again, just to be sure. Scrying.
Yeah, because you have
Hang on.
secondhand knowledge.
Hang on. You can see or hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. Once this said, on a failed save, the creature's spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through that sensor as if you were there. The sensor can move with the target remaining within 10 feet of it for its duration. A creature that can see invisible once sees this sensory illuminary orb the size of a fist.
Yeah.
Ow. Duration up to 10 minutes. So, you use it, you focus, and you close your eyes, focusing on it. Irritatedly, after a few minutes, you open it, looking around, and you don't see yourself where you were before. You now see yourself surrounded by trees, bushland, and as you see that, there is at least 24 bandits, like just swarming around in front, all around a cart, like laughing, kicking, screaming. You see an Etin stomping through like a guard with a spear, just like crushing it with a big club, as there's 5 orcs as well, just like stabbing through 2 other guards, as a noblewoman immediately tries to flee on the back of her horse, to which you just see a big heavy hand of this like stout dwarven character just raise up and fire, and she's absolutely skewered off the horse. You hear the screams that are immediately cut out from people that are inside the cart, sounds of smaller, meeker voices, just and the chests and the bags that were on the back are immediately thrown off this. It wasn't a cart, it was more a carriage. The horse is at the front killed, and they are just ransacking it for everything it's worth. And this ransacking, laughter, everything continues on for quite a bit. You're not quite sure where, but you know he's on a forest trail right now doing this.
Do you share
Am
this
I
information with
aware
us?
if there's a forest trail? Yeah, I'll tell
The
you.
entire trail
I'm
does go from forest to field quite often, so it's not anywhere
From
particular.
up to, okay.
Both ways.
So
it
it's-
I'll
does.
let everyone know what.
Is it still snowing?
Where you are? Yes.
Is it snowing in the?
Was
in
it
the...
snowing in the square? Or was the tree line?
Might be hard to tell with the
heavy?
tree line.
The tree line wasn't so much. Picture more so a road where it's the trees almost connecting, and there's just that trail of snow falling, if there were snow. Here, there isn't snow, but it is actually storm, rain, and thunder. It's just a clash of thunder that just illuminates the area, like the bright flash of lightning. That just illuminates the area, and every now and again, you get a lot more glimpse of the bodies that are around and the sheer laughter. You hear a few voices complaining and sounding irritated that their guns now are covered in like just the powder's been wetted. But there's a lot of people. You hear the very heavy moving of coin, and just incoherent laughter from everywhere.
Kirok, you'd see a storm from the sky, right?
I probably would once Varys tells me about it.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'll kill everyone. As soon as I'm out, I'll kill everyone.
In that case, yeah, I fly up really high to try and scout
Make
the plans.
a perception check.
Come on, roll good.
It's getting darker now, and you do look for the clouds, and there's heavier clouds. Like, say, you could tell that there's a heavier clouds about 8-10 miles northward
Mhm.
from Long Saddle. Besides that, there is a lot of clouds around currently, as there's a lot of excuse me. There's a lot of clouds around currently between just rain in general, and say up here where you guys are, it's a bit colder. But to the north of you, again, it looks like there's very heavy rain. Like, it's the clouds are a lot thicker. It's coming from a warmer climate, probably from the actual coastline. So it's warmer, and it is just raining like all hell over there. Like, you can actually see the wind moving the rain, like this constant shower of rain.
Cool. I fly back down and I let the party know that it is raining and storming up north.
I finish
Well, we have a
affixing the
direction.
robe and the mask to Glory, and I notice the horns are still sticking out. It's like, I'm not sure, this might be more intimidating.
Look, we need to go. If they're in trouble, we need to go now.
Yeah, I think it's a bit late to try and get a
What?
cart. There's a lot of people, so I think that they may well
I
just
think
try
we
and
just
attack us
go.
because they think they outnumber us.
They ain't scared. With what they've got going on,
Yes,
they're not
they
going to be
won't-
scared of
They
us.
won't care.
Shall we go on?
This is
with
when I roll up on a
also-
cart.
Just roll.
You eventually roll up with like the most dog battered cart in the world. It looks like it's had ogres like trying to arm wrestle on the back of it. It is just one wheel is slightly askew, just bent and just.
So, do we need the cart anymore, or are we just going to fly in?
I want to get there as
Yeah,
quickly as
we've
we
got
can.
it.
I feel like Huru may actually scare them off.
Most definitely.
I'd rather we
Yes.
did.
That doesn't
Like,
deal with the problem.
If people are in trouble, then it's better that they're away from them.
This is out of
Barris?
this is out of
We
character.
can worry
I
about
think out of character, I
Mhm.
think it's a little too late for them.
It was too
Glory
late.
will not let this go.
We could always track them, but it'll be hard if there's that many of them. Still, it's your call.
Well, with a cart like this, it won't be heavy, so a horse and maybe a boar could probably pull it fairly quickly.
It's gonna take you till nightfall, like midnight, to actually get there.
It's up to you guys. Whatever we
Right.
choose, every second we wait is a second they're getting killed off, so if we're in a rush,
I'm
we
good
do
to
it
go.
now.
I think we should go.
Alright, call
Okay.
the
Let's
bird.
just go.
I'm not calling bird. We're going the cart.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just get some horses? Can you summon
I
some
can turn into a
horses?
horse, and we've got Turk, so
You can summon multiple horses as well.
if you like. How much are we carrying here?
I mean, it would be nice.
I don't know this cart could
I mean-
carry much.
I can fly.
Hang on. Can I?
I mean, if you want to get a fast
Hey, Barris,
that'd be
Sorry.
hang on. Barris, hang on. Go on.
Is it possible for
Yeah,
me to
go on, go on.
dismiss? Is it possible for me to dismiss Turk and resummon him as a horse?
You can change his form at any time you so wish.
Okay. Am I able to do that?
Yeah. In the time that it takes everyone to do this, you can Piggy disappear, and then there is a golden stallion in beautiful bright armor with this kind of viney engraving all up the armor along the sides, and this ridiculously almost down to like say the down the full neck from the underneath the mouth and that kind of jaw area is just this long, luxurious beard that is currently being
Lovely.
covered. Now he's a bit snow
He's so
patterned now.
confused.
He's like
Oh,
a
yes,
giant Shire horse.
He's like,
Moon horse.
A horse that goes like a pig. Yep. That'll scare the hell out of him.
I give him a couple of pats on the neck and I say, "Don't worry, this is only for a short period of time. You'll be rolling in the mud very, very soon. Don't worry."
He does the kind of, this is what I meant to do.
Excellent.
Since they're going on foot, I'm now going to summon my figurine.
Yeah,
and
fly,
I'm
I'm
gonna stay high in the sky and just
on your
try-
fly like a big
Yeah.
pizza pie.
Yeah, and just try scout. Try
That's a
scouting from up.
dwarfy. When your cleric is high far up in the sky, that's a dwarfy.
Now, how
So, yeah.
many things can this cart theoretically handle? Because from what I understand, it's a rubbish cart, so I'm not sure tying 50 horses to it is a grand idea.
Not really,
Wow.
no.
I think two horses. So
Yeah, my
we've got
brain thought
Turk
two
and you,
horses.
2 horses.
Okay.
Duran and Kerok can both fly, so that's like half the party already.
And I mean, since I am a gnome, I could always be with Kirok.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh much.
I'll shape change into a horse. Wild shape,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, actually, it would just be you and Glory, right? That need transportation.
Yeah, Ash, Glory, Varys.
And Varys.
Before I wild shape, am I turning into a riding horse or a draft horse?
They have the same movement speed, I think.
Faster one.
Well, I was gonna say if there's any way you can shape change
Speed.
into something that could take both Glory and Varys, and we just fly,
I turn into a draft horse.
or yeah, right.
And
One
we
fit
Draft
go.
horse.
in the cart.
Carries more. Race horse is a bit faster.
Okay. So you all begin taking off, and it is several hours in the pouring rain and mud. It is miserable, but you were just determinedly moving forward, just constantly just gotta go, gotta find this, gotta see where this is going on, gotta see what's happening.
I'm just keeping an eye out.
And
trying to
eventually
scout ahead.
the snow changed to rain eventually. It is miserable conditions as you all move forward. You do move as quickly as you can, but you realize you have to go at a certain pace as to risk the damage to the horses. And the cart as well, as the cart almost keels over several times onto its side when you pass a turn. It's clearly not built all that madly for speed. Progressing forward
Well-
and onward and onward and onward.
I
Yeah.
thought we were still going with our original plan of, yeah, we're gonna basically be merchants in a shitty cart,
I
but
think
then
that's gonna
this
happen.
happened. So I could have actually gotten a better cart, but oh well.
You could have, but to be fair, you knew the guy. You just hope that he doesn't expect it back anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is just heavy downpour, and you guys eventually find yourselves. As I just do this real quick. Where is he at? Okay, you guys find yourselves. Do bear in mind, I currently am looking for a carriage token.
Okay.
I'm going to save you some time, Das, and I'm going to try and find some Shire horse stats as well.
We'll say he has the same stats. It's easier.
Without the charge, obviously.
Actually, if he's a warhorses get a charge ability as well.
Yeah.
I remember that because my paladin has a warhorse.
I'm just going to assume I turn into whatever horse Turk was, because that makes sense.
Yeah, you're trying to match him.
Actually, the DC
Yeah.
is higher. I think.
Well, that'll be 1/2 as opposed to a quarter, I think. Either way, I can turn into either.
Link in Discord.
He has the monster SRD, so he can just drag and drop them.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll just say for now that essentially the tusk attack will be considered the hoof attack, for sake of ease.
Yeah.
And and in the future we can look at doing the more fleshed out bits. But thank you, that is appreciated. Okay, so I just have to go to here, take this, and let's stretch this motherfucker. Okay. I always get nervous dragging you guys to a map. Like, can they see what I don't want them to see? So you find yourselves seeing the car ahead of you, essentially blocking most of the road. It's a very large car. It looked like it had like 5 or 6 horses at the front of it, and you can already smell the bodies.
Oh god, that looks grim.
Oh,
There are corpses everywhere.
from up above, I'm going to be watching like the tree line and behind rocks.
As is
Okay.
Kirok.
Make your... You guys are
We're
flying
coming
up?
from the south.
We're
Are you
both
guys
in the
Yeah.
sky.
Are we coming in
Alright.
from the south? We'll put ourselves
You
in
guys
the
are coming
street.
in from the south. You guys are coming in from the south. I want both of you who are in the sky to make stealth checks with disadvantage. It's going to be a straight roll actually, because it should be with disadvantage, but because you are in a heavy rainstorm, it's going to be your stealth checks are going to be just flat made. So
This is going to suck for me.
Well, it'd be with
I don't
me
have a high
there as
stealth
well.
modifier either.
Oh.
Oh god!
I would be with Kirak as well.
I'm going to move Ash back down there.
Sorry,
The card,
thank you.
you're okay. The card above there is for the other one. So
Okay.
you guys are
But
there.
yeah, no, I was with Kirak, so do I make stealth as well?
Well, you're being
If you're with
carried
Kirok,
by
you're-
me, so it depends on
No,
how
well,
stealthy I
they
am.
might notice you, but not
think
notice the
they've
midget you're
already
holding.
noticed me, to be honest.
Okay.
No.
You were just going,
Oh.
this is miserable! Why are we doing this? You're entirely knowing the fact that the card is actually within sight of you now. And
Yeah.
Kirok's just like, will you be quiet?
as you guys are doing this, and Jern is behind you both just going, guys, shush, you gotta be quiet, come on! As he goes a little bit higher, as there's a thundercrack. In that thundercrack, I would like all three of you to make perception checks.
I have advantage on those.
Yeah, boy.
No, I'm just not doing
Oh,
great.
come on.
I see all that
Aaron,
is!
keeping the team going.
Yep.
Well, currently, due to the fact that it's just this almost obscuring rainstorm, like it's very difficult to see far in front of you, but with the thunder crack, you see the carriage, and you see, as it's a slight descent towards you guys, and you see this trail of blood just from the water that's built up and pushing down. It is littered with bodies. There are guards that have been skewered. There's this nobleman in like this great suit and like a massive hat. It's just pillared with arrows and pinned to the actual side of the car. And you see very small hands like just lopped out the side of the actual carriage. And further to the north as well, you can see a woman in white that has just been shot down.
Ooh.
Everything that you can see, the chests that you're looking at a distance from, have all been thrown down to the sides. There's bits of gold and everywhere still there, but been ransacked.
Does the woman in white look like it's a wedding dress?
No, it just looks like more like a more regal or noble kind of attire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a bastard.
Yeah,
A
happy
bastard.
wedding.
Happy wedding, bitches.
Nice day for a white wedding.
Wait, wedding.
Suppose us on the ground will just keep moving forward because we don't
That's
see
on
anything.
the road. Can I see anything looking over towards the tree line?
With the rainstorm, no, not with that perception check. The tree line is quite high, like it's about 10-15 foot up, and it is like trees of varying heights and sizes and everything, but even with that, it's just too difficult to see through for anything. If something was trying to hide, in this storm, it's very easy to hide.
Right.
How long did this trip take? Sorry, Das?
It took you guys 6 hours. Like, you got in late afternoon, you actually arrived at
Okay,
Long Saddle,
not
and
the
then to
entire-
move up by cart, you guys are easily into your 6th hour, so you're probably there about, like,
Yeah.
midnight, 1 a.m.?
I'll be into my second wild shape then. Because it only lasts 5 hours.
Okay, so you are now in your second wall shape. You have 3 hours left. You guys are flying up above. For the sake of brevity and ease, I'm just going to get a warhorse token and put it down for Ash.
Thank you.
Nice.
I'll probably be in a war horse as well. So
Out of the bodies we saw, was there any that looked like they run further away? Like they might be a bit further away from the group, not so out in the open.
thank you.
With that check, and you could just see what's in the middle of the road with the thunder cracks or like
Yeah.
lightning strikes, but you're having to wait for them. You're not seeing all that clearly.
Okay.
I'm also going to put Zero here. I'm just going to leave him at the bottom. What I'm going to do is for Zero is I'm going to leave him at the bottom of the actual map, and when Zero comes out of his normal
Yep.
form, he can just move there and use that as his initiative marker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So, what do you guys do?
I guess I'll be watching to see what the group decides to do. Just sort of hovering in the air.
Well, if nobody's telling us anything, the horses are gonna keep moving because we probably can't even see the cart from this distance.
Not yet, no, but once you move across this region, you do in fact see the cart. Like, get the fuck back up there, woman. I almost made you super stretchy. Get up there.
I grew 10 sizes.
Cast enlarge.
I cast Mega Enlarge!
Oh Jesus!
Oh God.
Oh god.
I just
Put it back.
realised that Ashka is technically medium and a warhorse is large.
Yeah.
So she's sitting on Turk with her legs just dangling on the side.
Well, to be fair, she did that with Turk normally anyway, because Turk was a large creature, as is a warhorse, and dwarves are a medium creature by
Medium.
size comparison.
Yeah.
It's like how an iron golem is huge. It's like, they're not tall, but they're broad.
Yeah.
As you guys are moving forward, you 5, well, including Turk, but I'll say you 4, make perception checks.
Sorry in advance.
Floor crew.
Floor crew,
Floor
make
crew.
a
Hashtag floor crew.
Ashk. I see all.
Varys sees all.
Me and
Good
Varys
job.
got the same perception.
There's no more lightning strikes, but you guys do hear. Dun, 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 dun. As if someone's like just strumming like a light string guitar, and you just hear this whistling. And it's just a tune that you can't really recognize.
Pretty sure that's because that's their signal.
And it's just humming. And you guys pause for a moment. What's that? And it's just eerily there, and this like deep hum just permeates the air.
Does it not seem to be coming from anywhere specific? Is there any kind of direction to it?
No, even with
That's
your
very
check.
ominous.
I'll get off the cart and stand on the floor.
I'll probably
Just off the back of the cart.
hover a little closer since I see that Varys is moving.
I'm
Getting
gonna.
at-
Oh,
I'm still
I'll
gonna
give
stay a little
Glory a
high.
look. As in, what are we doing?
I'm gonna still stay a little bit high since I know that there might be an Eton, and see if I see any shifting in trees.
I'm staying
Okay.
high. I'm just
Make
moving
another.
closer.
You can make another perception check then, as you're waiting for the next lightning strike.
I'm staying high as well. I'm just moving closer. Yeah, vertically.
Okay. You pierce through the again. You look for a thunder. You're looking through the actual trees, but you're looking for movement. You don't actually see any like colors that stick out to you in the dark at night. Even with your eyesight, you only see like in shades of gray, and what you see is just the wind is just blowing madly, and all the trees are slanted to the side. Besides that, you see nothing. Like it is.
Okay.
Let's see if this helps. See invisibility.
Nope.
Anything. God damn it. Oh, well, at least it's active.
I'll just say out loud. I'll just out loud. I guess we better move this cart out the way so we can get on with our journey and put in all of these goods.
Make a fucking deception check.
Please.
Oh, guys, let's
Please.
move forward with our
Try to
goods.
sound convincing, man.
So you just keep doing that, and the tune is still there. Do, 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 do.
Do I recognize the tune at all?
No.
Why?
Nope.
What do you mean, why? I might
Does
have heard in a
anybody?
pub or something. I don't know.
I don't
No,
think
she
we'll
said
hear, I don't think
not
we'll hear it
I.
from up here.
Does the
You
tune-
do eventually hear it.
Does the tune sound like? I don't know if Eris would even know this. If it's some sort of magic effect, or if it's just literally someone making a whistle, like whistling.
With the wind and the from the whistle and the wind itself, it's hard to actually separate or differentiate the two.
And just kind of very quietly go, how about you guys move back and I'll walk forward and we see what happens.
Pleasure.
Be careful, Tom.
I'm doing my
I'll
best to act like a
cast
horse. I'm
invisibility
just
on
doing what I'm
myself.
told.
That's I'm casting invisibility on myself.
Invisibility.
Regular or greater?
Yes. Just click on.
Yes!
And I'm following Rory.
Paris, don't. I'm gonna move very slowly, kind of keeping my eyes on the ground as well. I'm looking for, like, just to see if I can see anything that might be trap-like.
Okay, make a investigation check as you move forward, and I take it you probably do have the great sword out. Just say,
Oh, yeah.
I am clearly the
Probably
guard
have
of
the
this
grace without
group.
this whole journey.
Yeah. Like you're ready just like to see something and just swing and fucking. Okay, so you move forward.
Well,
and
I'm the bait.
Yeah. You keep moving forward, and you just check around. The cart's actually quite large, and as you move closer, you begin hearing the voices a little bit more clearly. And so we were thrown from the land, forced to live on our own. All you people with your precious lives, strolling here without a tithe, without a time, without a time. And so it's time to pay the price.
Can I just go,
Pay
yes, I
the
know this is a
price.
trap.
Pay the price. Time for you to pay the blood price. And you just hear a...
Yep, that's what I thought it was.
And the sound of no less than 20 crossbow bolts. With you in the dead center of it, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Basically, there's too many arrows for this to be an individual shot. This is going to be you dodging them, so make a dexterity saving throw.
Basically a barrage of it. The strangest spell.
Oh, dang.
Okay,
Basically.
so
Check you out.
let's see.
Not
Trinity,
as-
help!
She just basically takes her two-hander, just
You guys watch as immediately you hear time to pay the blood price, and Ash and Glory immediately just lowers her head down as this torrent of shots. You hear pistol shots, gunshots, crossbow bolts, everything goes flying past you. And you will take, as a result of this,
Big map.
44 points of piercing damage as different bolts strike into you from all sides. You pull yourself back up. But like you all. To roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Here we go, guys.
Here we go, boys. Oh, thank God for resistance, is all I'm going to say.
oh god
Oh,
damn it!
you have resistance as well.
Hell
piercing.
yeah.
I
So that's
do
22.
indeed.
That's 22 instead, because you did
Aw.
succeed the save.
Goddamn spellcasters!
We're both good. Blue, we're both good because we have spell sniper. So we're basically just be going.
Here comes air support.
That was even worse.
I just didn't clip on
Yikes.
my toe. So I was wrong.
I'm busy dodging arrows, guys.
Alright, check
Me and Kirok at the bottom of the
Will
ladder.
has had different stats than me, but in Dex.
What's your Dex mod, Frog?
-2.
Wait, what?
Yes.
She is not a
Yes,
dexterous
indeed,
person.
she is not dexterous.
Okay, well then that'll be me before her then. Because I have a +3 in my Dex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. No,
Okay.
yep. Okay. All right.
Right,
That's
here
the
we go.
first time I've heard a -2 for a stat other than critical roll.
My dude, Do you know what my intelligence used to be?
Before I gave you my circlet.
Yes.
I mean, like, even without my circlet, I have a +2.
I mean, my charisma is a -2. My intelligence was worse.
Hang on,
There.
forgive me, but as a tiefling, don't you get a bonus to charisma?
Yes.
Someone might need to
Okay.
someone might need
I
to
got a +2.
someone might need to Jaeger me for a turn because I've got to take Pupper out for a walk.
Okay.
BRB.
Let's go.
Okay, so the start of initiative it is Varus. You just noticed from this, you can't see any figures. You just see like shadows, like little humps that have just risen up from different locations. All here you see shadows and figures firing bolts and pistol shot and gunshot and arrows. And you also see being launched from here. You see javelins and spears being hucked as well.
Javelins.
As Ash has entered the kill box. Ash,
haven't.
Glory.
I know.
Okay, do I see any actual people or enemies, or do I just see their weapons come flying
You just
out?
see you just see the bolts and everything fire out from all sides. But you do hear the shouts of battle as well coming from here and here. So I guess it's only fair as you also now hear and
That's a big boy.
rushing out and slamming onto the ground. You do see the but you also see everybody else.
Glory just cracks her knuckles and then cracks her neck.
I actually did that IRL, let alone in character.
Okay, boys, let's dance.
3, 2, 1. Okay, let's dance.
Let's jam.
Okay.
Oh, let's break it down.
Ew.
Okay. So, Varus, you are up.
I'd like to hold my action.
For what?
No, I don't want to hold my action. Ignore that. I don't like going first. I haven't had time to think. Right, the cart. What size category would the cart be if it was a creature? Like the
Gargantuan.
cart on the road. Oh shit, I can't do
That's
that.
really freaking big.
I'm guessing it's like the RV of carts.
I will
Sorry, carry on.
cast Fire Shield on myself.
Okay.
No. I'm holding
Hurry
my
up,
action.
I'm
No,
putting you on a
I'm holding my
timer.
action.
Come on.
Oh, come
Until-
on, he's first in the order. Give him a
Until
break.
until I'm holding my action until Glory moves, and then I'm going to cast a spell.
What spell? Now, tell me what you want to do.
Yeah. Lightning bolt.
Okay, you're gonna hold lightning bolt till Glory moves, right?
Until
Durin.
Glory's turn, yeah.
Currently have to be Jaegered.
Okay,
Who has access to Durin? I do believe I
that's
gave that
just
to.
Strauza.
Okay, you're back on top. Start thinking again.
What else does he have? I think.
He now has Talon, and he has the dwarven thrower.
Okay.
I thought you just
Dwarven
did
thrower,
Dwarven
not
thrower.
It is just. We'll call it just a thrower then.
Yeah, just a thrower.
Cool.
Should we give the thrower a go, or
Yeah,
do we
he's
switch
re-
with
I
here
think I think he's too high, so I think it's going to be a spell to start with. What's the range on that? That's not a really far range. What is the range on that? That's a far range. Okay, he's going to just cast lightning bolt on. Let's say
That's a cleric.
guiding bolt. Sorry, not lightning
Guiding
bolt.
bolt.
Guiding. he's
Guiding
gonna cast
bolt
guiding
him
bolt on
right up
that
the butt.
guy. That guy there.
Right up the
is like
butt.
here.
Okay, make that roll. Pshum! That does not hit the thug. He's just pulling up, loading the crossbow, and as he lowered, he hunkered himself down as he tripped a bit in the mud, and the butt went over his head.
Cool. He'll use. I'm guessing it'll fly still something like 60-foot movement. So
50.
50. Okay. So he's gonna fly somewhere around this way.
He just flies up as he just bumbles and just like hovers and hopples over it with it like ugh. 0 little. What does the 0 of the little do?
Sorry, I just had to check something. Yep. Okay, I am going to. I can't move this horse.
Just run someone over. That's what horses are good for.
No, I mean I can't move this horse. He's not under my control.
Hang on, I'll give you control of a fucking horse.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm going to use his movement speed to basically get here. Oops.
Okay, you are now there.
Yeah, I was going to turn back into a person anyway, but
Boop.
I was just confused.
Use him to get there, and then you boop back.
Okay, and now can some people help me make a 20-foot radius sphere?
Around yourself?
No, around where? What
Oh man, that's where I was.
are you
gonna
doing?
attack.
Why are you pulling it from that guy? It's from
What
Where
guy?
are we going from?
turn it from here. See there. There you go.
You're doing a grand job, sweetie.
Hang on, everyone moved.
This is
It's
always hilarious whenever we do it.
Avengers assemble.
Yeah, because so we do it where there's not people, so you can then make the circle.
Nice.
Okay, excellent.
It's close enough.
I think that's pretty accurate, actually.
That's a 20. That's a 20.
By our powers
no,
combined.
no,
There we go.
that's too wide now.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
It'll work.
I hope that you can copy and paste. Spellcasters!
I'm sick. Leave me alone.
Spellcasters!
That's you from
I mean, I was gonna do something there as well, but
I know.
yeah, I'll leave
Fuck
it.
off!
We were
I'll
all
leave it.
we were all gonna do the same thing, I think.
Hardcore, yes.
Having a tip, it might be worth coming up with, you know how like you've got character tokens, might be worth
Coming up
Coming
with
up-
a
That's actually
fog
a
token.
spells.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just create a page with just.
Anyway,
fuck off!
That's you.
Jesus, why don't you just shit out a great campaign every week? I don't know.
honey, you've got an artist on. Dating a
you do.
bloody artist.
I know I am, but I don't force my girl. She does enough. Oh fuck! Now I have to get everyone.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh fuck! Why have a list of orcs? Where'd I put them? Where's my orc list?
Orc A, Orc B,
Or B, or
Orc
C,
C,
or D.
Orc
There they
D.
are, my orc
Wait,
list.
so orc-
Shut up!
Shit, let's not bring Orcus into this.
Yeah, don't be orc. Yeah, I will end this campaign real quickly. Alright, so... Your guy Grummish? Nope. Orc Chief didn't have to make a roll. Roll for each one of the normals? Nope. Nope. Natural 20?
Oh.
Nope. Let's see, I think there's also a bandit in there.
Yep, I put some particularly foul stuff into the sensor and just blow out this big, massive cloud of death.
Okay, 2 bandits for the saves. No. No. And the thugs. 2 thugs. No. No. So, 1 orc takes half damage, which would be 13, which leaves him at 2 health. The orc eye of Grummish takes 26.
Remind me to get you a war horn, Zero. That way, when you blow into it, you can actually leave.
Okay, so
I have a whistle.
you just throw out this cloud
Hey.
kill, and as this lightning just swirls, this poisonous lightning just swirls, crackling everything with the fire, the Orc Eye of Grummash, the Thug, both thugs are looking pretty rough. Everything else is fucking dead bar one orc.
Well played.
It also moves 10 feet in a direction away from me every time it hits my turn again.
Yeah, so next turn it'll do something. And the bandits didn't have a hope. Like, they only have 11 health. Really?
Is that all?
Yeah. Look at me.
Look, I'm not in the greatest place right now. I'm trying to be
Yeah, I'm
optimistic.
gonna keep shooting you. I'm gonna keep shooting you.
Blue.
Please.
Yeah.
If
Is that all
can,
you do, Zero, for your turn?
That's me done. Yep.
Okay.
we should
so
move
now,
towards the other giant ass group of them.
Yeah, that was my plan anyway. Message me.
Etin is going to charge up
Text.
with a massive battle axe and a great axe in either hand, and is going to just swing
Oh, boy.
bloody murder into you.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be once I make it roll. Oh, hang on, I already did. Okay, that was the first roll. Okay, so the first roll with the battle axe is a 13,
Nope.
which misses you, but then it's a 24 for the second, and you take
Yep.
13 points of piercing damage from the spike of the Morning Star, reduced by half down to 6.
Are you okay?
She's going to do math.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so that's his turn. Now it's going to be everything else's. Zero, is it at the start of other creatures' turns when they're in the cloud?
For the first time or a turn they start their turn there, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. So would you like me to roll it again?
Yeah, roll the damage again, because literally everything but the Orc Eye of Grummash will die. Yeah, no. I think I'll just say.
Oh.
So, this entire cloud, you just hear like screams of agony and death, and you just see bodies begin crumbling to the ground. Because it's now all their turns, essentially, on this part of the initiative, so this clump is all dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking creatures. One of which had 42
That
health.
went well.
Yeah, just fucking murked them.
Well done.
You hear out as you like strike them all. That one's gotta go. That one's gotta go. Take him out, shoot him out. That one's gotta go. And you just hear,
And I basically just whisper under my breath. They think I'm the scary one. That's amusing.
I just see like bolts, arrows, pistols, and more javelins all get launched at you, Zero. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, look at that thing coming at me.
So you only take from that half that, which is 28.
Snake bullet time.
I like to imagine I just dance around it mostly like a snake, and so suddenly my neck goes crack. Oh, good! I've been waiting for that.
Ah,
Oh, lovely.
What everyone failed to notice about Zero was that for the last 12 hours or so, he's been talking and facing you all. His hands have been moving, but his head's gone the other way.
Oh damn! I gotta draw that now. Never mind.
Now you have time to. That's all of them.
I
And
have
you-
a zero drawing in my sketchbook that I'm working on.
You just hear, well, aren't you a piece of shit? Well, aren't you just trouble? Well, my friend, you better die quick. I'm about to make this double. As you just hear this, like, and I need to make him a spellcasting NPC with his charisma as his stat.
Oh god, it's a bard.
Yeah.
Did you not guess?
well, I guess
I
within the
know.
first like 2
Yes,
seconds.
I did. I just haven't had the opening to make that joke yet. I just took the opportunity.
Barbarian.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Or constitution saving throw, please. Constitution.
0.
Yes.
I'm good at these. Lol.
You are actually, as you succeed
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
1.
Wow.
You succeed by
Damn,
1.
is that
So you
first?
take
Yeah.
you take 15 points of thunder damage as he casts Shatter on you.
Ooh.
Okay, good. I'm down to 1 hit point.
Whew.
I just like to imagine the blood pouring out from all over me, and I'm just like, I'm good. Oh God, why?
You used to it. You used to it.
You see the orc scream out bloody murder as it just leaps down and dashes towards Ash underneath the Etten. Or not Ash, but Glory. Leave me alone, I'm so tired. As it just takes out its great
okay,
axe and it's
I
just
know you
swinging at you bloody murder. Swings twice. It does not have advantage because it is not flanking you with the Etten, so it does not hit you twice with the axe. You manage to parry it twice with your great sword. As it lets out this massive battle cry, it just looks over the Etten that seems to be almost like inspired by this bloodlust. That's all that goes. Oh, and the gladiator gets to go as well, who's going to dash up to here.
We're just getting pummeled. Holy hell.
God damn.
That's my job, my dude.
Is that
Not
sword of
yet,
yours work on
Glory,
it, Netton?
I think it is a giant.
About to find out.
Etin is, I think, a category giant
I
creature.
think it is.
The brutish gladiator is going to charge forward. With its spear in one hand and a shield in another, it's going to try and shield bash you.
Ow! That was my shoulder. Ow.
Honey, don't do that.
Ouch.
That's a 23 to hit, so that does hit. And you must make a dexterity saving throw. Or strength saving throw, sorry, strength.
Yeesh, that's bad for me.
Yeah, you're fine. That's bad for you at a 19. Fuck off.
She has a +8. Yes, that is bad for her.
It's going to make 2 spear attacks at you as well, one-handed with the spear. That's a
I will hellish
17,
rebuke something.
and that's a 24. That's a 24.
A 17 and a 24, did you say?
17 to hit, and then a 24 to hit. 2 different attacks.
24 hits.
Okay, so rounded down, you take 5 points of piercing damage. That's already rounded down, so...
I will
would you
hellish
like-
rebuke it because she's pissed.
Yeah, she's now annoyed at everything stabbing at her. Okay.
I did. So it automatically is that level. I think that works. There we go. DC 0 is based off my charisma, which means it's a flat 8 minus 2, which means it's 6. DC 6 or something like that.
With your proficiency bonus.
Oh, which is a 4.
So it's a DC 10.
We got
He rolled
there.
a 7. So he takes
Some
21,
damage, asshole.
21 points of fire damage from it.
Back.
Fuck it back.
Look at that.
Is everyone dead?
Yes.
No.
They are.
Not yet.
They are. If you look
Oh,
at that
yeah.
nice big green circle of death that Nemo cast.
Oh boy, what did you
Ash.
cast?
Cloud kill. I may have inspired him from last session of
It was a
Blood and Sand.
cloud and it killed people.
Be me first.
Oh, Roman. Yeah,
Yeah,
Roman, you
because
go
Dex.
ahead first.
I'm going to hold my action to cast Edvard's Black Tentacles.
Okay, so you're going to do that in the other area, no doubt.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
basically I'm
holding
gonna
his turn for me to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, Ash, go ahead.
Varys and or Glory, how are you doing?
61. I'm fine.
Yeah, I didn't
Varys been
realize
hit?
how many piercing attacks there have been in this, and that just makes you a beast.
Hell yeah.
That's why I walked forward. This is what I'm for. It's my one job.
Varys, you're fine, aren't you?
Varys is currently invisible, and seemingly no one has
I've
seen
not been
him.
touched, I'm invisible.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're fine.
He's a stealthy
Um,
bastard.
Okay,
Yeah, Glory's the only one that's been hurt
lost my
besides me.
warhorse. I've lost my warhorse. Give me a second.
I've got your warhorse. It's right
I'm
underneath
fine.
you.
I've got over 50 health still.
Okay, what I mean is I've lost my copy of the Warhorse. Just so that I know what I'm doing.
Give us a sec. Just give me a second.
It's okay, I've got it up now.
Yep, that's a warhorse.
It's such a cute warhorse.
It's a happy
Just imagine
warhorse.
that with a beard. Don't forget my one had a blue feather.
Hey.
I am on top of Turk. How far can I charge on a dash?
You can move 60 feet. If you dash, it's going to be your action to dash.
Right. So I'm debating Turk dashing to there and me knocking this guy over.
You may not need to worry about that one.
That's 60 feet. That's not a dash. That's just a run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a dash. But you can do your run and then do your trampling charge. You don't have to
Yeah,
dash to do a trampling charge.
I mean, what
You're
I
just
mean
using the
is
word
dash the Turk.
Yeah.
Not me dashing.
Yeah, no. Basically, if you do a trampling charge, you can
Yeah,
move your
which is
60
what-
movement. 20 feet of that, you have to move at least 20 feet, and then you can do your strength saving throw on an attack. So you can move, do your attack, and then make him do a saving throw. So you can happily do that.
Yeah, that was the plan. Of course.
A horse, of course, of course.
A horse, of course, of course, of course, a horse.
You now all enjoy here at the top of everything the copy of a fucking warhorse. There, copy of warhorse. Indulge in your warhorse needs.
Thanking you. So yeah, the trampling charge to say here. Hang on. To here. But that you say that is normal movement for a
That's
warhorse.
normal movement for a warhorse. You can still do your charge attack.
Right. So I'm confused now.
Make a hoof attack, sweetheart.
Okay.
Okay, you whispered it to me, but I have to check
Oops.
first. No, you're okay. That was a 12, which does hit the AC. So, with an AC of 12, so you hit it. So he has to now make a strength saving throw, DC 15. Which he succeeds. You don't knock him down, but you do deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fair enough.
Okay, now what do you want to do with your 2 attack? Or your bonus action?
I'm gonna hit him twice with Goliatori, I reckon.
Okay, within 30 feet of you, any of the fires that are currently on the card are preliminary smolderings. They're all just immediately extinguished. I know some of it might be covered by the card itself. And there's small torch lights that are just, now that you can see them, kept amongst the bandits where they were hiding. And now that it's all distinguished itself, it's all gone. And it is just a cold blue light that's erupting from Goliatori now, as it has its frostbrand effect.
Okay. Time for a home run.
Hell yes.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No chill.
You have a plus 12. Holy shit. Because you have the...
Really?
You have a plus
Yeah.
12.
Wow.
Your first one was a 31 and it's not even a crit.
Yep. Funnily enough, it was a 19. So that's 16 points of bludgeoning damage. That's 28 points of damage.
Damn
You
now.
basically just break his shoulder. You watch as the entire shoulder dislocates. You're not used to your strength. Ah! And you just hit him again. And it's like the effect if you guys have ever watched a Goomba getting stomped. It's just whack. Plate armor and all. This guy's got heavy studded armor. Just squelches away.
I mean, I've seen goobers get stopped, just not in real life. I can only imagine.
Ugh.
It is
Jam.
bloody. It is nasty.
I think I'm good. Otherwise,
Okay. Roman, you're doing that. Glory! Would you like to hit things?
Yes, I fucking would. As
What would
Varus'
you like to hit?
whole turn activate? What, because I do
You've not
things,
gone
or-
yet. You've not
Okay.
gone yet. It's once you go, he
I
does.
just wanted
so.
to make sure so that no one forgot. I'm gonna hit it with the new sword.
You're gonna hit the end?
Big guy.
Yeah, I gotta hit the big guy.
Ooh, I'm about to click the wrong thing. Roll
Okay,
a
so
one.
that's 31 points of damage against the giant.
Is it a giant?
It's counted as a giant.
here we
You
go.
you
Here
just
we
slash
go. Here we
across
go. Here we go.
You just slash across as it's got his massive axe out, like his battle axe. You duck under and you just stab up the hand. You watch, it's like cutting through butter for you. It's like the last time you cut through a goblin for you, which is so easy to. And you just you see all the tendons just like open up, and he's just screaming out in pain as it just barely grips onto the axe. Gripping the axe is pretty much the only thing keeping his hand from falling apart. It screams like, ah! Ah! That really hurt him.
Yeah, good.
Would you like to action search?
No. That'll be the end of my turn.
Garrus, you're up. Fuck boy.
Because I said I held lightning bolt, do I have to do lightning
What
bolt or
happened to
nothing?
Kirok?
You have to do lightning bolt. You
Held-
said you would
held
do
his
lightning.
action.
You said you would declare it as lightning bolt.
But, so
That's why I
can't
asked what would
change
you
it.
do.
So I can do lightning bolt or fuck all. 'Cause I can choose not to expel it, can't I?
Do something else. If you want to hold your action, do something else now. Do something else.
Okay, I'm gonna just use the dash action to move 30 foot.
60 foot.
Well, 30 because I'm not moving. I can only hold my action, so I can only move 30 foot as a dash.
You can only
You-
hold
you
an
act-
attack or spell action.
You can't actually
can hold
move
an
right now.
action.
You can hold an attack action. You can hold an attack action or cast a spell. You cannot use your movement or a bonus action.
Yeah, but can I
You
hold
cannot
my action and use it?
Move.
Not
attack
as movement. I'm
or
using my
spell?
action to dash.
No.
Only
You
attack
will-
actions.
You can only hold
Okay,
attack
that's all I'm
actions.
asking. That's all I'm asking. Then I will do nothing and I will stand still.
Okay, you do nothing.
Mhm.
Kirok.
Cool. I will use my action to dash. I'm going to dash over here, bringing Nomu with me and triggering what he wants to do if you would like to go first, friend.
Yes. Actually, move up one, because then that way I'm actually in the 90 feet.
Well, you're beneath me, so.
Technically, you're
but-
underneath her, so it's fine.
But, okay, so I'm going to go and cast from here, right there at that point, Advar's Black Tentacles.
Which is a cube, I think, rather than a sphere, which makes
Yeah,
it slightly
it is a 20-foot scare. 20-foot square.
So it's slightly easier to draw.
But it is quite scary as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
And
And everybody's gone.
Okay, that's dexterity saving throws for all of them. So, bandits. How many bandits do I have here? 4, 7. No. 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 No.
What happens when they fail?
No.
They die. I mean,
Swift
So was
death to
that.
those who have
I don't
wronged
need
me.
the-
fuck me.
Funnily enough, all but 2 bandits immediately die.
Sweet.
That is hilarious.
Firing arrow or crossbow bolts and all that shit. Fuck that.
Doesn't it restrain them if they fail or something as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, the 2
Um,
that have survived are now restrained. All the other bandits are immediately just crushed in the tendrils. It just wraps them up, and they go. "Ugh!" You see eyeballs bulge out and pop out. It's all just being crushed.
Well, it's actually just basically completely dark, actually. I think.
Yeah, we
No,
don't see it.
That's Hunger of Adar.
Oh yeah, that's
Ah,
Hunger,
yes.
yeah. That's right, yep. Yep, that is my bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, they take the 3d6 bludgeoning damage and will be restrained by the tentacles.
Okay, now some thugs. 2 dex checks. Fail. Success. Okay, so one of them is not restrained, the other is. As the thugs are all just now screaming up. "Ah! They're not having fun.
Nuts. Cool. And then I, for the remainder of my turn, expend 2 sorcery points to cast Storm Sphere as a quickened spell.
Where?
I'm gonna cast it over these buttholes.
So it's a circle.
It's a 20-foot sphere, so if you can copy and paste Nemo's, and I'm gonna center it on that guy. That guy? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, back.
Look at this mad cat crowd control from the spellcasters, guys.
I know.
Thank you, because it's exactly what I was like betting on you doing when I walked in there. I was like, if they're on either side of me, they've got him.
Okay, so it's just these two that are going to make the save. He's technically in range. And it is a... I'm reading the spell description again. It is a strength saving throw.
You have to roll the damage, don't you?
Yes.
What's your DC?
My DC is 15.
They both succeed.
Cool. So half damage. That is not the thing.
It's 2d6.
D6. Eh. That is now difficult terrain.
And until the spell ends, you can use bonus action, but you've already done that.
I've already
Okay.
done that.
Right, that's
Creatures
everyone
within
at that.
30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on perception checks that are required to listen,
Right.
because it's noisy as fuck.
Varus, back around to you, lad. What do you do?
Right, I know we discussed it before, but does Blade Songing count as casting a spell, thus breaking invisibility?
It is something that you would perform and it would break invisibility. Because
Okay,
it's
then I won't
like
do it.
using an item.
I'm just gonna move 30 foot to there. That's my movement. Still invisible. And then dash another 30 foot to behind the cart there. Keeping an eye out for the person that looks like the Weevil.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Hopefully it was one of the 50 people we killed.
I'm pretty sure that's probably not.
Okay, you're struggling to... Well, hang on. Yeah, you're just outside it. You can hear his voice, and it sounds like it's coming from somewhere up on this ridge as he's just shouting at everyone and commanding them around.
Up on top right.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Does my see invisibility reveal
No.
anything? Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Right.
Um,
Durin,
What's my fly speed?
what's your fly's speed?
50 feet.
Okay.
It currently has the stats of a giant fly. Ergo... Fuck it, I think
Glory
it's
could
50. It's
probably use some
50.
help.
I'm saying it's 50
Glory
for now.
has
Fuck
been
it.
hit a lot.
I'm alright actually. I've got resistance to most of the damage they're using.
You've still been hit a lot.
But still on 60 something.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fly up,
Yeah.
swoop down a little bit so I'm in range. And I will heal. I can't do that without touch, fuck.
I'm fine, honestly. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay, then I will guiding bolt, the big fucker.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And finish him off me. That would help
Oh,
even more than healing me.
I declare it now that I will use it at 3rd level.
Okay. That hits. Nice, minus 21. So basically, one of the heads is currently blinded as it's flaying around screaming. As you just get it square in its one big fat beady eye. As the two heads begin arguing, as you can't currently see.
And that went my turn.
Okay.
It's basically like a flare being shot at Jason in the one game.
It's like,
How
the fuck?
I'm
Zero.
gonna move here. My cloud kill moves forward 10 feet.
Okay. Cast it, just to be sure.
Yep. I should have had that ready, sorry.
And it just automatically does that.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah, it just keeps moving 10 feet forward. I can't even change its direction or anything.
Ah, okay.
I do have to maintain concentration on it, though. Oh, actually, I got hit a whole bunch. I have to make a con check to see if it actually does do that. Not bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Advantage 18.
That's a
to take-
success.
Is it?
After
Okay.
taking, let's see, you took 26. Half that would have been 30. You would have succeeded that.
Yep, okay.
After that, you didn't take anything else. Hang on, you took the shadow damage as well. That was 15. So you have to make a just make it at another con check and a DC 10. No.
Ooh,
Oh dear.
Thank you
Oh,
for
well.
being honest.
that's alright.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, I'm on 1 health, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
The cloud kill
Jesus
vanished last turn.
Christ.
Oh, I didn't know you were low health.
Yeah, probably should have mentioned that to the cleric.
Oh yeah, nobody said that.
Yeah, no one
And
said
then
that.
I'm going to
to
cast
him.
Healing Word on myself.
Whoops.
14.
Stay within the range of the pally or the cleric.
I'm also taking cover behind this rock now, so I'm good.
Do I have to trot all the way back there?
If I have to fly, if I have to like bobble all the way back there,
I have to
you.
turn this horse around.
We are not going to Disneyland. We're not going to Neverwinter. Right, all the bandits are restrained, so they cannot do their volley attack, which sucks.
Thank Christ.
Actually, there's still 2 left, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, basically
Kira?
whichever one we're restrained.
Actually, there's 3 left. So Kirok and Roman both make a dexterity check. That's a success. That's a success. You guys take 14 points of piercing damage each. Oh, sorry, 7. 7.
7.
So both of you make concentration checks.
1 second.
This is also my way of dealing with when
And
I
we
just said
have-
I'm going to have 20 minions and see how this goes as a way of
And-
attacking with multiple
I
things.
make this an advantage now because I also
So do
have
I.
Warcaster.
You both do because you're bullshit. Let's go. Yeah, you look fine.
Double succeeds!
You look fine.
Booyah!
That's, that.
Aerial high five.
Also, at
And
this
barrel
point, you
roll.
did. At this point, you did also see. You heard Kirok and looked over and saw. Everyone, fire! Take them out! Take out the bird and the Mohawk friend. And in the distance, you did see. Roughly over here, there you saw like some figure by himself singing and dancing in place. Who then
Roman,
looked
there he
up-
is!
The finger guns come out.
like he fucking.
Reminder that we're not meant to kill him, okay.
I know. I'm gonna
Can you
weaken
do
him a
I don't
bit.
know if you can do non-lethal damage with spells.
I mean, actually, technically, my stuff is bludgeoning.
Technically, this is 5th edition, and no
Actual force, I
damage
should say.
exists. Subdual damage was from a gentler time.
Also, if I keep shooting him with Eldritch Blast, he's gonna eventually fall the fuck off. This base could just be poof, poof. Oh no!
Looks at both of you and goes, "Hey, it's been fun. Hey, it's been great. But it's time for you both to disintegrate."
Shit, that's not good.
Oh! Does anybody...
Do I see him? I can't see him, can I?
No, not from your
Anybody have
position.
a knife?
Dexterity saving throws from both of you.
Yeah, no. She did. Nope.
Oh my god!
You both take
Oh
31
my
points
God.
of lightning damage as to cast lightning bolt at you both.
30 points?
31.
Double
31.
16 and double ones.
I know, right?
Please
Just the
stop being
best.
so in sync.
We're too in sync at the moment. It's not good.
It'll be fine if you start running criticals.
Right, Constitution saving throw from both of you again.
Vintage?
Boom!
Your
Okay.
Evidar's Black
Now you choose to
Tentacles.
let us sink.
Well, actually, wait, is it... It was their turn, right?
It was his turn when he called in the volley.
Okay.
So now the volley gets called in for the full strike of it, because now they're free.
Didn't they all die, Setsu 2?
Not these guys. They just got... Oh, sorry, shit.
Yeah, a bunch of them died.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I just didn't even mark them off because I was tired and I went, fuck it, they're all dead, so... Sorry, folks, give us a sec. That's why I marked on the 2 that actually took damage, because now they're the only 2 bandits still alive. So, now it's going to be... they're going to focus on the castles again that have proven to be a massive threat. It's going to be another dexterity saving throw for both of you.
You know, I go in there to try and make myself the biggest threat, seemingly.
And then a bird flies by with a gnome and
Nope.
blows up a mountain.
Exactly.
That's
Welcome to my
21
pain,
points of
Jerry.
damage for Roman and 10 points of damage for Kirok.
Okay, cool. We gravy. We gravy.
You still succeed, funnily enough.
Okay.
Roman?
Yep.
Oh, no, never mind, you dropped yours. Alright.
Yeah.
That's, Etin, Orc, Gladiator. So, Gladiator's gonna make another bash attack. That's a natural 20, so that's 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a dexterity saving, or strength saving throw from Glory. You are
Shit,
on your
that's even
ass.
worse.
You're on your
Yep.
ass. So that's gonna
Wait,
be
how much damage was that? Because I'm not resistant
16 bludgeoning damage.
to that. 16.
Gonna make 2 spear attacks with advantage because you're a pro. That is both hits, so it's 22 points of damage total. So it's down. You take 11 points of damage from both attacks. The Orc Chieftain is now going to make its great axe attacks on you. That's a 16. That's a 21. So you take 13 points of slashing damage from the 21. And then the Etin, which is going to just wail the absolute fuck on you. Battle Axe, 16, 16, 17, and a 13 on the Morning Star. The Etin just does not hit you.
Holy shit.
So how are you getting on over there, friend?
I mean, I'm up.
How up?
Realizing suddenly that I forgot a second win last turn.
Yes, that's why I said, is there anything else you
I'm
want to
still
do?
on double figures.
Yeah, well, so am I, but that's not saying anything.
Yeah.
21.
Remember
Alright.
to put them healing
Still higher
potions.
than me.
Alright, it is now the turn of Ashk Kurban.
You need to tell me, girls, are you okay?
Oh wait, no, it's Roman.
I'm also on
Roman,
my
sorry.
butt. Does
It's
someone
Ro-
rotate my
it's-
token?
Roman, take your turn. Roman, you're up.
Because I'm just me, and there's 4 people there. I happen to have a staff,
Oh.
and yeah, it's gonna kind of go off.
Don't shoot your staff off in people's faces. Where are you aiming?
Let's see,
Hey,
I
ask me
believe
to.
that's good. Yeah, that's good. And at a knife level.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
You realise it's got to have like less than 20 health, right?
Yeah, I know, but I just
There,
like it.
guys. This is for emphasis on how fucked they are. It's less like a one-shot and more like constant mortar fire.
I'm sure they're fine.
You probably didn't have to cast it at that level.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
he did not.
I just,
You could have killed him with the 3rd level.
yeah.
Well, they're all dead. Ashki, you're up.
I wanted to be sure, you know.
Okay, for my first, for my action, I'm going to be casting my first 3rd level spell. And it is this.
Okay, so that's your action, so you can't attack this turn, but you do that. Now you can have your bonus actions.
I can't attack, but Turk can.
Yeah, Turk can do his hoofy hoof.
So Turk can do his charge, can't he?
As long as he moves 20 feet towards the target first, yes.
Right, so...
You could hit the Orc Chieftain or the Etten from your current position, or move and you could just hit any one of them. Like you can move in a way so that you're in position and then charge them. Like say, for sake of brevity, we'll say that you move to here so that you can definitely charge into them.
Okay, we'll do that then.
So choose your target.
I feel like I'm shooting a dart on one of those spinning dartboard things.
I know what you're referring to.
Like we're playing Mario Party or something.
Yeah.
And try to figure out who you're getting a star from.
The Etten.
Okay, so you beeline for the Etten. This attack has advantage due to the guiding bolt. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easy,
Oh yeah,
Luigi.
it's Waluigi time.
Make your hoofy attacky.
That whispered to you again. Why?
Yeah, it did, but it did hit. Definitely did hit. So that's a 23 and a 15 with 15 points. So that's a strength saving throw for the Etten. That's a 20. He's fine. But it is 15 points of damage. That Etten is not loving life right now. So, your bonus action?
Bonus action is my Aura of Vitality, and I'm going.
You're gonna...
So. Roll 2d6.
I take it that's for Glory.
Yes.
Glory, you heal for 5.
Yep.
Okay, speaking of Glory, it's now your turn.
Oh shit, already? I'm gonna get up. But I'm gonna second wind.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Thanks, I'm so glad I rolled a 1 on that. Thanks, fate. And
Don't you re-roll once? Sorry.
no, only on damage.
Damn it.
And what's your sister have to do with this?
Fate, not faith.
My long lost sister.
Moving on.
I'm gonna hit this out and fuck it.
Okay, make an attack on you.
I have faith in my healers. That's
No.
a 1.
No, wait, hang on, it's a netting. That fucking hits it, eh? It has an AC of 12. It has an AC of 12. So that's a total of 30 damage. Glory, it's your first time using Giant Feller to fell a giant. Is there any way you would like to particularly carve this motherfucker?
Glow's gonna get up, spit some blood, and just like carves it with like its heads, one on each side. Individual decapitation.
You just like swing your great axe, great sword the first time, you miss, but you kick up off its knee and you jump up, and you slice into the side between it. And both heads look and go "Rah!" as you just carve down. You only get a certain distance before you kick off of it. And as you do, the body collapses down. The head's sloshed open down about to the torso level, like around where the chest bone is. And they slap down dead. Anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do. All she wrote.
Action surge.
Fuck it, sure.
Wait.
Fuck it. I'm sure. You know what? Glory's pissed off.
This girl
Gonna go
is
for
on
the
fire.
If you moved, you would have had advantage on one of those.
The one in the
attack
middle.
rolls. Do you want to move?
That's true. Oh, that thing's dead. So if I take like a step there,
Yeah.
I'll do.
So re-roll the. Just roll another attack roll. We'll say it's for the 13 because the 22 would have hit. Actually, sorry. Just do one attack with advantage, and we'll say those are the 2 rolls for the first attack.
Will that do?
Job.
That is, yeah, that is 15, because we already used the 22 point of damage, that's 15, then 27, that's 15, that's 30 points of damage. That's not a happy Orc Chieftain. He's still up, but you've carved him a very nice bit.
Everyone else, have a good time.
Kirok.
Dope. Okay, I'm gonna to start with the guy in that circle, takes damage again.
Okay, he has to make a strength check, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bandit. That's a 7, so that's 9 points of damage. That's actually enough to kill him. Bandits, man, they're not tough. Right,
Yeah.
anything else?
I will use my. Let me check the range first. What am I talking about? I'm me. Range is not a problem. Cool. So I'm going to fly over this way. Yeah, that's fine.
Measure, please, so I can just move Roman with you.
I'm gonna fly down and duck down behind the car, but before I vanish behind it, I use my action to cast slow on the guy we're after.
Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw for him, yeah?
Yes. It
Yeah.
can affect up to 6 people.
Can it?
So in a 40-foot cube, so it'll affect these 2 as well.
Up to 6 creatures. Okay, so which other guys?
It's going to be these 2 who are on the platform with him.
Okay, wisdom
No.
saving throws, yeah?
Nobody else is in range.
It's 5 for the one bandit, 19 for the other bandit, so one bandit is slow. I'm gonna give a slug for one bandit.
Okay.
That little snail represents he is now a slow ass bitch.
Hehe.
Now for the weevil, that's a 17.
God damn it! And as a bonus action, I pop a health potion.
Gulp, 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 gulp. Alright, that's your turn done. Varus Valoran, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna move 30 foot. Boom. Can I see the weevil from there? Strong,
Kira,
and I'm
didn't you
gonna
want
be
to use
door.
the bonus action to zap that last guy?
I
Use the
just
bonus
used
action to
to
heat
take
potion.
potion.
Okay.
What do you do, Varus, with him? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Bit of that and a bit of that.
Blade Song and Haste, is it? Oh,
No,
you Dimension Door.
Boom.
You Dimension Door Blade Song, so that is your...
That bottom.
yeah. So you Blade Song and show up next to him like, hello. He looks so... Oh, you're new. Fuck. Durin.
Oh god. How is everyone looking?
Not good!
Not good.
36.
31.
Oh, I forgot as well. This bandit's gonna haul ass.
Bye.
Martyrs
Like-
bandit.
And then there's this bandit as well. It's just like, he drops down his crossbow. It's like, I'm gonna reform as a cleric.
Okay. How do I
Russian
get there? But I'm going to do what a life cleric would do. I'll land, fly down here, clutch my holy symbol, and channel divinity preserve life. I have a healing pool of 45, so I can heal everyone around me up to a maximum of half of their HP.
I can take 10.
Okay, take
I-
10.
I don't need anything. I'm fine.
Alright.
I can take
Take what you need.
You can only go to half of your max.
14.
Yeah,
I can take
Yeah.
14.
so that's
14.
24.
That's 14. That's 12. That goes to 26. So there's still
Glory gets the
19
rest.
points left. So 19 points into glory, because that's definitely not half her health. And just
I was gonna say, I don't know what half of 94 is, but I don't think it's that. How many do I heal?
19.
that would be 47. Would be half of it, but yeah.
And then I will healing word.
42, by the way.
Shut up. not you, Durin. Zero.
Yeah,
Go on,
healing
Durin.
Wait, if I channel divinity.
Channel divinity does not work with it because it's not classed as a spell. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, so I can cast. Oh, I can't cast a higher level healing word. Then?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can. I thought you meant as in with your bonuses
no,
for
no.
being a life-giving cleric.
Yeah. So I can cast a higher level healing word then.
Yes.
I will cast a 4th level healing word on Glory.
Okay. Cast away. You will heal for a bit of this as well if you need it. It's 1 plus 4, I think, for you, Durin.
Yeah.
What are
and,
the bonuses? What's the bonuses to it again?
I need to check that. It's been a while.
Oh, it's 2 plus the spell
spell's
level.
So
So
an extra
that's
6.
6. So that's 15, 22. 22 for glory, and you heal for 6 if you need it.
Yeah. I don't think I've been hit.
Not
Oh,
yet.
see,
And the
no.
healing's just
Nah,
right.
I'm good.
And thanks
then
for all the
fly.
fish.
I'll fly like over here.
Fly, 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 fly,
Just
fly.
land it on the cart.
You are on top of the cart with your fly.
Fly does
0.
that thing where it like rubs its hands together menacingly.
Yes, what shall we kill next, master? Yes. It doesn't
I'm
actually
gonna-
sound like that because I would shit myself if that was the case.
You're
I'm
only
gonna
alive for 3
some-
days. What are you planning?
Gonna somehow learn how to speak to it.
We'll see how you get on.
But you know, basically it's like rubbing its hands and then
But
doing like
they-
the eye thing, just
Moving on.
I'm gonna conjure 2 giant vultures and tell them to go get the guy who's singing and just hold him down, don't hurt him. So they'll act when the time comes, and then I'll just cast a first level healing word on myself because I am still beating the jeebus out of me.
They both appear near you.
And I'm also going to move up 30 feet.
Hang on, guys. Monsters, miscellaneous creatures, giant vulture. There we go. Giant vulture, fly of 20, fly of 60. So they're going to just go 120. Basically, they're going to go as far as they can, which I think is.
Didn't you
here.
say they can only act on the second? They don't get to act on the turn they were summoned?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. Very haggard right now, folks.
It's okay, friend.
Bandits. It's now at the end of your turn. Bandits are just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So I'm gonna just say these bandits are gone to try and reform their lives. These 2 bandits, one of them is really slow, going,
it's basically like an episode of Baywatch, just
I'm gonna run this way. Oh, fuck the cliff.
And he very
He
slowly takes
fails
bludgeoning
his
damage.
dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw.
Unfortunately, him being slow doesn't affect the personal gravity around him, so he doesn't get the effects of slow fall. He just, to his mind, he just fell really fast.
takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he fell. The one goes, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm sorry, this is amusing me far too much. That slow motion Baywatch thing.
Oh
Yes.
no,
Right, one of them is really slowly falling to his death. The Weaver looks at all of you, goes, and like a bad smell, I am going to linger no more. Goodbye. As he snaps his fingers and
gets
energy begins.
And it gets counter spelled.
What level are you casting it at?
Full.
He snaps his fingers and you just point your middle finger out to him to cast counter spell. He looks at you. Oh, you suck. Maybe he's trying to run the fuck away. This no. But we all know one very important thing about the defenders of Faerun. Nobody runs from the defenders of Faerun.
We don't.
Now, so now we're going to go back to the gladiator and the orc chieftain, who are still going to try and at least try to kill Glory. They don't have flanking bonuses anymore because you're back up. So the orc chieftain hits you twice. That's a 20 to hit, and that's a 23 to hit. So that's a 21 points of slashing damage and 20 points of slashing damage. As the gladiator is then going to try and bash you down. That's a 25 to hit. So that's 7 points. Make a make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Right, what was the damage on that last one?
21 and then 20.
Yeah, I've got that.
You take 7 points of the shield bash.
7.
7, yeah.
You need me to make a strength save, right?
Yes.
There you go.
You're fine. 2 spear attacks against you. You take 14 reduced by half to 7, and then 15 reduced to half 7 again. It's 22 and 20 to hit you, so that's 14 points of piercing total.
Where were the shackles?
How close are you?
Back hold.
Really?
They're both just gonna look right. Oh, for fuck's sake, stupid orcs. And in this moment, we're both gonna try and bolt. Ask, you're up. Yeah, you can choose someone who you'd like to hit.
I'll go for whichever one is damaged most. That'll probably be the orc.
So
That's probably the orc.
it'd be me. That's
Yeah, it's you
Yeah,
next.
Ash attacks. Yeah, Rowan.
That's yeah, that hits us 12 points. That goes to. So this point, for the sake of brevity, until you guys kill them, these guys are going to keep running, and we're going to say that with your magical nonsense, you do manage to catch the weevil.
basically, I was gonna.
I was gonna encase him in a wall of stone.
Oh,
Just
that would have
so-
been really bad. Because
Just like-
the whole person.
You just like summon stone that goes up like 30 feet all around him. He's like,
Yep.
"Let me out of this made up well. I don't like
I mean,
it."
what I was gonna do is just grab the shackles, D-door right in front of him.
Well,
Two
you can do
vultures.
that. You do that as vultures are now hovering down the fountain, looking at him, just pecking like. Yeah. And as they're doing that, you
person.
shackle him, and then there's a stone wall around you both. He looks at you all going, "You guys all suck." And that is where we're going to end the session.
Yep.
See, I had a crazy idea, but I had to be a responsible healer in the moment. I was going
Thank
to.
you, because I was
Yeah,
on
I
9
know.
health by then.
I was going to
and I
grab
would have
my.
died.
I was gonna grab my fly statuette and then hold my holy symbol and summon so many flies on the weevil within 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Set
Shout
fire.
out to both those healers who kept me alive, because otherwise I would be super dead because I'm on 9 fucking
Oh
health.
boy.
Been on
Shout
single
out to the
digits in
amazing
glory in a super long
healers.
time.
Shout out to the OG tank, and shout out to the bullshit spellcasters.
Shout out to the DM who feels much like the PCs right now and fucked up.
Hugs.
Shout out to
All the
you.
hugs.
I think you need to go to bed, my friend.
XP's gonna get done another time.
Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah.
We'll address this later.
Oh, I have to get up in 7 hours. That's fun.
Yeah, go to
Oh,
bed.
fuck that.
Oh, the
So
fuck.
go to bed. Do not go past go.
No!
Do not like $200.
We're going to take the stream down. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week for the aftermath of this.
Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.